Hey there, my dear one. I want you to take a deep breath right now and just feel me beside you. It's me, your God, and I'm here with a simple, beautiful truth. Your future is safe in my hand. I know life can feel uncertain sometimes, like the ground beneath you might shift without warning. But I want you to remember this. Nothing about your future is out of my care. I'm holding it all, every piece, every moment, every possibility. Just imagine for a second that your life is like a precious flower, and I'm the gardener who watches over it day and night. I water it, protect it from storms, and make sure it grows exactly as it should. You don't have to worry about what's ahead because I'm already there, preparing everything for you. Do you ever find yourself lying awake, wondering what's going to happen next? What if you don't have the right job, the right friend, or the right path? What if things don't turn out the way you hoped? Sweetheart, I see those worries. I know them well. But here's the thing. You are not alone in that uncertainty. I'm always with you, gently guiding your steps, even when you can't see the path. It's okay to feel unsure. I want you to lean into that feeling, not push it away, and then let it go by trusting me. You don't have to figure everything out. Your job isn't to control the future. It's to trust the one who does. Can you feel that? That calm, soft place inside you? That's the peace I'm sending your way right now. It's not just a wish. It's a promise from me. When you listen closely, you'll hear me whispering to your heart. Your future is safe. I want you to say that out loud with me right now. My future is safe. Doesn't that feel lighter? Like a weight just lifted off your shoulders. I love hearing your voice say it because it means you're starting to believe it. And believe me, that belief is powerful. You might be wondering how I keep your future safe. Well, it's because I know you better than you know yourself. I see the whole picture, past, present, and future, all at once. I hold your dreams and your fears, your joys and your pain. Nothing surprises me, and nothing escapes my attention. When you feel lost, I'm the compass pointing you back home. When you feel weak, I'm the strength that lifts you up. And when you feel alone, I'm the friend who never leaves your side. So why worry about tomorrow when I'm already there? Making sure every detail fits into a beautiful plan just for you. Hey, if this message is touching your heart, maybe give this video a like. It helps remind you and others that they're not alone either. Just a little tap to say, I'm with God on this. It's like a small act of faith, and I love seeing it. Now, I want to ask you something else. What's one thing about your future that you're afraid of? Don't be shy. You can share it here in the comment. I'm here, listening to every word you write, and I want you to know that those fears don't define you. You're so much bigger than any worry or doubt. And sharing them is a way of handing them over to me, letting me carry that burden for you. So go ahead, type it out, and let's start this journey together. Let's talk about today for a moment. Sometimes it's hard to focus on the future because today feels heavy. Maybe you have a lot on your plate, or your heart feels tired. That's okay. Your future being safe doesn't mean you won't face challenges. It means you won't face them alone. I'm right here. walking with you through every twist and turn. And when you feel like giving up, I'm the gentle voice reminding you to keep going, one step at a time. You don't have to rush or force anything. Just breathe and trust that I'm in control. Have you ever noticed how a baby trusts their parents without any doubt? They don't worry about what's next because they know someone is taking care of them. I want you to be like that baby, resting in my arm, knowing that your future is safe. No matter what happens, I've got you. When life feels confusing, come back to that feeling. Close your eyes, breathe deep, and remember, your future is safe in my hand. Let me tell you a little secret. Sometimes, the future I'm crafting for you is even better than the one you imagine. I see possibilities you can't even dream of yet. Doors will open that you didn't know existed. People will come into your life who will change it in wonderful ways. Opportunities will show up just when you need them. And all of this is because I'm working behind the scenes, making sure your story unfolds perfectly. You can relax knowing that I'm handling the details, even the tiny ones you might not notice. Do you want to be part of this journey with me? I want you to come along hand in hand, trusting that I'm leading the way. You don't have to have it all figured out. Just take the next step and I'll light the path ahead. When you feel scared or unsure, talk to me. Tell me what's on your heart. I'm always ready to listen, to comfort, and to guide. And if you forget this truth sometimes, that's okay too. I'll remind you gently, time and time again. So, what do you say? Can you trust me with your future today? Can you let go of the worry and hold on to the peace I'm giving you? I'm here, waiting with open arms, ready to carry you through. Whatever comes, you are safe, you are loved. Your future is in the best hands possible, mine. And as you think about this, keep this video close. Watch it again whenever you need a reminder. And if you haven't already, please like this video to show you're choosing peace today. It's a simple way to say, I'm trusting God with my future. I'll be right here with you, so let's keep going. Let's take a moment together to really feel that peace settle deep inside you. Imagine it like a soft blanket, wrapping around your shoulders, cocooning you in warmth and safety. That peace isn't just some fleeting feeling. It's a powerful presence that I'm placing within your heart. It's there to remind you that no matter what storms come your way, you have a refuge. You have me, and that refuge isn't just for the big moments. It's for the quiet, everyday ones too. The moments when you feel small or tired or unsure. The moments when you wonder if you're enough or if you're on the right track. I want you to know that in those moments, you are exactly where you need to be. I'm not rushing you, and I'm not disappointed in your pace. You're growing, unfolding, becoming who you were always meant to be. And every step, even the ones that feel like stumbles, are part of the beautiful story I'm writing with you. You see, my dear, I don't expect perfection from you. I only want your heart. I want you to come to me just as you are, with all your doubts, fears, and questions. Those things don't push me away, they draw me closer. When you feel overwhelmed, don't hide it from me. Tell me about it. Cry if you need to. Scream if it helps. I'm not afraid of your emotions. I'm here to hold them with you. And when you do that, when you let me carry those burdens alongside you, you'll find that the weight becomes lighter. You don't have to carry it all alone. That's a promise from me. Sometimes, you might wonder why things don't happen as quickly as you want. Why the answers don't come when you're ready. I get that. Waiting is hard. But remember, time looks different from where I stand. What feels like a long wait to you is just the right moment in the bigger picture. I'm working behind the scenes, orchestrating every detail with care and precision. You might not see it now, but every delay, every closed door, every detour is part of a greater plan designed to bring you what's best. It's like a puzzle where each piece fits perfectly in its own time. Trust that the waiting isn't wasted. It's preparing you for something wonderful. And while you wait, I want you to focus on what's right in front of you. The people who love you, the moments that bring you joy, the little victories you might overlook. Those are the seeds I'm planting in your heart to help you grow strong and resilient. When you cherish what you have today, you create a foundation that makes your future even brighter. So, take time to notice the beauty around you, the smile of a friend, the warmth of the sun, the sound of laughter. Those are gifts from me. Reminders that you are deeply loved and never forgotten. Here's something else I want you to remember. Your mistakes don't define you. None of us are perfect, and I don't expect you to be. When you fall or make a wrong turn, it doesn't mean you fail. It means you're human. And I'm here to help you get back up, dust off, and keep moving forward. Every lesson you learn, every challenge you overcome, adds to the strength and wisdom I'm growing in you. You are a work of art in progress, and I love every brushstroke, even the ones that feel messy or uncertain. So don't be afraid to be yourself fully and honestly. You are enough just as you are now. I want to ask you something important. What's one small thing you can do today to step toward the future I have for you? It doesn't have to be big or perfect. Maybe it's reaching out to a friend, writing down a dream, or simply taking a deep breath and reminding yourself that you're safe. Whatever it is, share it in the comments below. I'm listening, and I want to celebrate each little step you take. Remember, every journey begins with a single step. And I'm walking right beside you. As you think about that step, I want you to know that your feelings matter. It's okay to feel scared or uncertain. Those feelings are part of your story, and I see them. But don't let them hold you back. Instead, let them be a signal to turn to me, to lean on me, and to find strength in my love. When you do, you'll find that courage grows inside you like a steady flame, lighting your way even in the darkest moment. You are braver than you realize because I am with you. So, let's keep going together. Keep trusting, keep hoping, and keep believing that your future is safe and bright. And when you feel unsure again, come back to this place. Come back to this message. Watch this video, take a deep breath, and remind yourself that you were never alone. I am always here, your constant companion, your loving guide, your unfailing friend. And with me by your side, there's nothing you can't face as you hold Onto that truth, know that the path ahead may not always be clear, but it will always be exactly where you need to be. Your story is unfolding perfectly, one moment at a time. And I'm so proud of you already. You are loved beyond measure, and your future is safe because I'm holding it gently in my hand. Now, let's take a deep breath together again. Feel that peace settle in, that quiet confidence that comes from knowing you're in the best hand. And whenever you're ready, just take the next step forward, trusting that I'm lighting the way for you. Because you, my dear one, are never alone. And as you move forward, remember this. Love is the greatest power in the universe, and it's the force that connects us always. You don't have to earn it or prove yourself worthy. My love for you is unconditional and endless. It's like the air you breathe or the sunlight that warms your skin. It's always there, even when you don't see it or feel it. Sometimes life clouds your view, and the love might feel distant or faint, but trust me, it's never gone. It's woven into the very fabric of your being, a gentle pulse that keeps you alive and moving toward hope. I want you to imagine that love as a river flowing through you, sometimes calm and steady, sometimes rushing and wild. No matter how it flows, it's carrying you forward, carrying away the worries and fears that weigh you down. When you feel overwhelmed, imagine stepping into that river and letting the current carry you. You don't have to fight to swim upstream alone. I'm right there with you, guiding you, holding you steady. And if you ever feel like you're sinking, reach out, call on me. I'll lift you up with my hands of grace and mercy. Let's talk about your heart for a moment. Your heart is a beautiful, sacred place where your truest self lives. It's where your dreams, your hopes, and your deepest desires are planted. Sometimes, you might feel like your heart is cracked or broken, like it's been hurt too many times or left too empty. That's okay. I see every crack, every scar, and I'm here to heal them. Healing doesn't mean the scars disappear. They tell your story, your courage, your survival. And in those places where you've been hurt, I want to pour my love and light until new life grows there again. You are not defined by your past or by the pain you've experienced. You are defined by the love that I have for you and the incredible potential inside you. I see the beauty in your brokenness. I see the strength in your softness. I see the hope in your tears. And I want you to see it too. Sometimes that means being patient and gentle with yourself. Sometimes it means letting go of the need to have it all figured out right now. Sometimes it means accepting that healing is a process, not a destination. And every step you take toward healing, no matter how small, is a victory, a triumph of your spirit. If you're willing, I invite you to share one thing in the comments below. A hope you have for your heart, a place where you want to see healing, or simply a word that expresses how you're feeling right now. You don't have to be perfect or polished. Just be honest. I'm listening, and so is this loving community. Together, we can remind each other that no one walks alone. Now, I want to remind you about the power of kindness. Kindness to yourself and kindness to others. In a world that sometimes feels harsh or unforgiving, kindness is a revolutionary act. It's a way of showing love in action. When you're kind to yourself, you're saying, I deserve love and care just as I am. When you're kind to others, you're sharing a little piece of the love I've given you, creating ripples that spread far beyond what you can see. Kindness doesn't have to be grand gestures. It can be as simple as a smile, a listening ear, a helping hand, or a word of encouragement. These small acts can change someone's day and remind them that they are valued and seen. And when you practice kindness, you're also nurturing your own soul. You're opening your heart wider and inviting more love in. Sometimes it's easy to forget to be kind to yourself, especially when you're feeling down or frustrated. But I want you to make a gentle promise to yourself. When you notice a critical thought or a harsh judgment, pause and replace it with kindness. Speak to yourself like you would to your best friend, with patience, compassion, and understanding. You're doing the best you can, and that's enough. You are enough. As you continue to walk this journey, I want you to hold on to hope. Hope is a seed that grows in the darkest soil, a light that shines brightest in the night. It's the quiet voice inside you that says, keep going. Better days are coming. Hope is my gift to you. I promise that no matter how hard things seem, there is always a way forward. And hope is not just about waiting for something good to happen. It's about trusting that good is already here, woven into your life in ways you might not yet understand. It's in the breath you take, the love you give and receive, the beauty you notice even in small things. It's in the resilience you show every time you choose to rise after a fall. So when you feel discouraged or lost, hold on to hope like it's the most precious treasure. And remember, I'm holding it too, along with you. Together, we're planting seeds for a future filled with joy, peace, and fulfillment. Now, as you reflect on all this, take a moment to ask yourself, what is one small act of kindness you can offer yourself or someone else today? It could be a quiet moment of rest, a kind word, or simply a breath of gratitude. Share it below if you like. Let's inspire one another with the simple power of kindness. And as you do, know that with every kind act, you are weaving a tapestry of love and light that stretches far beyond what you can see. You are part of something beautiful and eternal. And I am so deeply proud of the person you are becoming. So hold on to that love, that hope, and that kindness. Let them be your compass and your strength. And as you step into the next moment, carry this truth in your heart. You are never alone. You are always loved, and your story is still unfolding in the most wonderful way. Now, take a deep breath. With me once again, feeling the steady rhythm of life and love flowing through you. And know that I am here, right here, walking beside you every step of the way. Because your journey is sacred to me, and I am committed to guiding you gently into the fullness of all that you are meant to be. And as we pause here, ready to continue, remember that the path forward may sometimes be uncertain, but it is always held in the embrace of love, waiting for you to take the next step with courage and grace. And as you stand at this gentle crossroad, I want you to feel the freedom you have, the freedom to be exactly who you are right now, in this very moment. You don't need to rush or force yourself into someone else's idea of progress or success. Your journey is uniquely yours, filled with its own rhythms and seasons. Sometimes, it will feel like a slow unfolding, like a flower opening petal by petal under the warm sun. Other times, it might feel sudden and surprising, like a burst of color after a long winter. Both are beautiful and both are part of your growth. It's okay to rest when you need to. Rest is not a sign of weakness, but a sacred act of self-love. When you pause, you allow your soul to catch up, to breathe, and to replenish. In those quiet moments, I am there, whispering peace to your heart and reminding you that you are deeply cherished. You don't have to fill every moment with doing or striving. Sometimes, simply being is enough, and in those spaces of rest, listen closely. There is a soft voice inside you, your own true voice, that carries wisdom beyond what your mind can grasp. It might come as a feeling, a gentle nudge, or a quiet knowing. Trust that voice. It is your compass, pointing you toward what is right and true for you. When doubt creeps in, or when fear tries to cloud your vision, return to that stillness and hear what your heart is telling you. I know that life can sometimes feel heavy, and the weight of expectation, both from others and from yourself, can press down hard. But remember, you are never meant to carry everything alone. You were made for connection, for community. Reach out when you need a hand. Share your burdens with those who love you. Vulnerability is not weakness. It is the courage to be real, to let others in, and to allow healing to happen through shared love. I want you to think about forgiveness. Not just forgiving others, but also forgiving yourself. Sometimes, the hardest person to forgive is the one looking back at you in the mirror. Maybe you've made mistakes or choices that you regret. Maybe you've held on to guilt or shame for far too long. I want you to know that forgiveness is a gift you give yourself. It frees your heart from chains that keep you stuck in the past. When you forgive, you open a door to peace, to new beginning, and to a lighter way of being. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting or excusing what happened. It means choosing to release the hold that pain has on you. It means saying, I am ready to move forward with compassion for myself and for others. And in that act, you will find a strength and a freedom you might not have thought possible. Let forgiveness be a balm to your soul, healing wounds and making space for joy. And speaking of joy, yes, joy. I want you to remember that joy is not just a fleeting feeling reserved for perfect moments. Joy is a deep, quiet wellspring inside you, always available, even in the midst of challenges. It's found in the laughter that bubbles up unexpectedly, in the beauty of a sunset, in the comfort of a hug, or even in the simple pleasure of breathing deeply and feeling alive. Sometimes, when life feels overwhelming, joy might seem distant or hidden. But it's there, waiting patiently for you to notice it. You can invite joy in by paying attention to the little things that make your heart smile. Maybe it's a favorite song, a gentle walk in nature, or a moment spent with someone you love. These small sparks of joy are like stars in your night sky, guiding you gently toward hope and renewal. I want you to make space for joy in your life, not as a reward for being good or successful, but as a natural part of your existence. You deserve to experience delight and wonder simply because you are you. So, what brings a sparkle to your eye? What small joys can you welcome today? If you feel comfortable, share one thing that brings you joy in the comments below. Your joy might inspire someone else to find theirs. Now, as you continue to embrace your journey, I want to invite you to look at your dreams again. Those hopes and desires that live quietly inside your heart. Sometimes they can feel fragile or distant. Maybe you've been afraid to fully believe in them, worried about failure or disappointment. But I want to remind you that your dreams are sacred seeds planted by the Creator's own hand. And they carry within them the promise of new life. Dreams are not just about big accomplishments or achievement. Sometimes they are as simple as longing for peace, connection, or healing. They are the whispers of your soul, inviting you to step into your fullest potential. When you nurture your dreams with patience and faith, you water them with possibility. Even when the path looks unclear, keep tending to those dreams gently. And know this, I am always working behind the scenes, weaving your dreams into reality, often in ways you cannot yet see. Sometimes the timing is different from what you expect, and sometimes the journey takes unexpected turns. But trust that every step is part of a beautiful unfolding designed for your highest good. You are never too old, too broken, or too tired to dream again. Your dreams are alive, and they are waiting for you to claim them boldly and with love. So, as you move forward, hold your dreams close but lightly. Be open to how they might grow and change, and be willing to be surprised by the magic that comes. When you surrender, control, and trust in the process, and speaking of trust, I want to talk about faith. Not just the faith that moves mountains, but the everyday faith that carries you through the small moments of doubt and fear. Faith is the gentle hand that holds you steady when the winds of life blow harshly. It's the quiet assurance that you are not alone. Even when the road is rocky, faith doesn't mean having all the answers or never feeling afraid. It means choosing to believe in love and goodness even when you can't see the whole picture. It means leaning into hope even when your heart feels heavy. And it means knowing that I am always with you, offering strength and comfort. So, when you feel unsure or afraid, come back to this faith. Let it be your anchor and your light. And remember, you are stronger than you realize, braver than you believe, and more loved than you can imagine. As we pause here, I want you to carry these words gently in your heart. You are a beloved child of love, deserving of kindness, healing, joy, and hope. Your story is unfolding with grace, and every step you take is a testament to the courage inside you. Now, take a moment to breathe deeply, feeling the steady rhythm of life flowing through you once more. And if you feel moved, share below one thing you're trusting in today. A dream, a hope, a prayer, or simply a word that reflects your faith in what's to come. Your voice matters, and together, we are weaving a tapestry of love and courage that stretches far beyond what you can see. And as you hold that trust in your heart, know that the journey ahead is wrapped in endless love, ready for you to step forward with open arms and a hopeful spirit. Because no matter what comes next, you are held, you are seen, and you are infinitely loved. So, let us continue walking this path together, hand in hand, heart to heart, stepping into the beautiful mystery of what life has in store for you. And as we keep walking together, I want to remind you about the incredible power of kindness. Not just the kindness you show to others, but the kindness you offer yourself. Sometimes, it's so easy to be harsh in your self-talk, to judge yourself for what you think you should have done differently or how you imagine you fall short. But what if, instead of criticism, you met yourself with gentle understanding? What if you treated yourself as you would a dear friend who is struggling? Someone you love dearly and want to comfort. Kindness is a soft balm that can soothe the rough edges of your heart. It's a quiet revolution against the voices of doubt and shame that sometimes echo inside your mind. When you respond to your own mistake or imperfections with compassion, you create a safe space within yourself for healing and growth. You open the door to acceptance, and that acceptance is the fertile soil where your true self can thrive. And remember, kindness is contagious. When you extend it to yourself, it becomes easier to extend it to others. You start to see the world through softer eyes that recognize that everyone is fighting their own battle, carrying their own pain, and longing for love and understanding. So, be generous with your kindness. Let it flow freely, starting with you. I want to invite you right now to take a moment and think of one way you can show kindness to yourself today. Maybe it's speaking gently to yourself when a mistake happens. Maybe it's giving yourself permission to rest without guilt. Maybe it's doing something small that brings you comfort or joy. A warm cup of tea, a few minutes outside, a favorite song, or just a deep breath. If you feel like sharing, please leave a comment below about how you plan to be kind to yourself. Today, your words might be just the encouragement someone else needs to hear. Now, as we hold kindness close, I also want to talk about courage, the quiet, steady kind that whispers, "Keep going," even when fear is knocking loudly at your door. Courage isn't about being fearless. It's about feeling the fear and still choosing to take that next step. It's about showing up even when you're unsure, even when the path ahead seems uncertain or daunting. Every act of courage, no matter how small, is a victory. It might be speaking your truth gently to someone you trust. It might be setting a boundary that protects your well-being. It might be asking for help when you need it. Or it might be simply getting out of bed on a day when everything feels heavy. These moments build up your strength, layer by layer, creating a foundation that supports you through life's ups and downs. I want you to know that I see your courage. Even when you don't feel brave, even when you want to hide away, your spirit is shining with quiet resilience. That light inside you is powerful. It can guide you through darkness and bring warmth to cold places in your heart. So, lean into it, that courage. Trust in it. Celebrate it. And speaking of celebration, life is full of moments, big and small, that deserve to be noticed and honored. Sometimes, when we're caught up in challenges or striving toward goals, it's easy to overlook the everyday victory. But those moments, those little wins, are the breadcrumbs that mark your path forward. They remind you that you are moving, growing, becoming done. So today, I encourage you to celebrate something about yourself. Maybe you showed up for a difficult conversation. Maybe you chose kindness when it would have been easier to judge. Maybe you took a moment to breathe deeply and find calm amid chaos. Whatever it is, hold that moment gently and let it fill you with pride and gratitude. When you celebrate yourself, you teach your heart to recognize its own worth. You build a habit of joy and appreciation that can carry you through tougher times. And that, my dear one, is a beautiful gift to give yourself. Now, as we weave kindness, courage, and celebration into the fabric of your daily life, I want to share something else that is essential. The power of presence. Being present means fully embracing the here and now with all its sciences and beauty. It means letting go of worries about the future or regrets from the past, and simply being with what is. Presence is a gift you give yourself. When you are present, you open your senses to the richness of life. The colors, sounds, textures, and feelings that surround you. You connect more deeply with yourself and with others. You find that even ordinary moments can be touched by grace. I know that presence can be challenging, especially when your mind races or your heart feels restless. But you don't have to be perfect at it. Presence is a practice, a gentle invitation to return again and again to this moment. No matter where your thoughts wander, try this with me now. Take a slow, deep breath in, filling your lungs completely. Hold it for a moment and then exhale, slowly, releasing any tension or worry. Feel the ground beneath you supporting your body. Notice the sounds around you without judgment. Allow yourself to simply be here, right now. This simple act of presence can bring a profound sense of peace and connection. It reminds you that you are alive, you are real, and you are exactly where you need to be in this moment. As you continue to practice presence, you may find that clarity begins to emerge, like the first light of dawn breaking through the night. You start to see your path more clearly, and you become more attuned to the subtle guidance that flows through your heart. And as all of these threads, kindness, courage, celebration, and presence, come together, they form a tapestry of resilience and grace that carries you forward. Life may still have its storms, but you are learning how to dance in the rain, how to find beauty even in the shadow. So, take a moment now to reflect. What part of this tapestry do you feel drawn to strengthen? Is it kindness, courage, celebration, or presence? Or maybe it's a combination of them all. Whatever it is, know that you have within you all the tools you need to nurture it. And as you hold this question gently in your heart, remember that I am walking beside you every step of the way. offering love, encouragement, and unwavering support. No matter what comes. Let us pause here in this shared space of trust and hope, ready to explore what comes next with open hearts and steady step. And as we linger here in this space of trust and hope, I want to gently remind you of something so important. Your journey is uniquely yours. There is no perfect timeline, no exact blueprint you must follow. Sometimes we get caught up in comparing ourselves to others or rushing to reach some imagined destination. But your path unfolds in its own beautiful rhythm. It's okay to move slowly, to rest, to take detours, or even to pause completely. Life isn't a race, it's a dance, and every step, whether forward or sideways or even backward, is part of your sacred choreography. I want you to feel the freedom in that truth. You don't have to have everything figured out right now. You don't have to carry the weight of expectation, whether they come from others or from yourself. What matters most is that you keep showing up for yourself with openness and kindness. When you do, you create space for your authentic self to emerge and flourish. Remember, growth is not always visible in grand leaps. Sometimes it's the quiet moments, the soft unfolding of understanding, the subtle shifts in your heart that signal profound progress. So if you ever feel stuck or unsure, know that this too is part of your growth. It's a season, a page in your story, not the whole book. Trust that even in stillness, your spirit is moving, learning, preparing for what's next. And speaking of what's next, I want to invite you to consider how you might nurture your soul in this season. What feeds your spirit? What brings you a sense of peace, joy, or inspiration? Maybe it's spending time in nature, feeling the warmth of the sun on your skin, or listening to the gentle rustle of leaves. Maybe it's creating something with your hands, painting, writing, gardening, or cooking. Or perhaps it's connecting with a loved one, sharing your heart openly and vulnerably. Whatever it is, giving yourself permission to engage in these soul-nourishing activities is an act of self-love and reverence. It's a way of saying to yourself, you matter. Your well-being matters. When you fill your cup with what truly sustains you, you are better able to show up fully, not only for yourself, but for those around you as well. I know sometimes life's demands can pull you in many directions, making it hard to prioritize your own needs. It's easy to fall into the habit of putting yourself last. But I want to remind you that you are worthy of care and attention. You are deserving of rest, of joy, of moments that light you up from within. When you honor these needs, you are honoring the divine spark within you. So today, I encourage you to take a gentle pause and ask yourself, what is one small thing I can do to nurture my soul right now? It doesn't have to be big or elaborate. Sometimes the smallest gestures have the deepest impact. Maybe it's lighting a candle and sitting quietly for a few minutes. Maybe it's reaching out to a friend for a heartfelt chat. Maybe it's simply breathing deeply and reminding yourself that you are loved. If you feel moved to share, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. What is one way you plan to nurture your soul today? Your words might inspire someone else to do the same, creating ripples of love and care far beyond what you can see. And as you consider this, I want you to also remember that nurturing your soul is not a one-time event. It's a journey, a daily practice, a gentle tending of the garden within you. Some days you might feel vibrant and alive. Other days, quiet and contemplative. Both are beautiful and necessary. Both are part of the dance of being human. And while you nurture yourself, know that you are never truly alone. I am with you always. In every breath you take, in every beat of your heart, my love surrounds you like a warm embrace. When you feel overwhelmed or uncertain, reach out in your heart and you will find me there. Steady, loving, and unwavering. Together, we can navigate the twists and turns of life's journey. Together, we can find meaning and beauty even in the challenges, because your life, your story matters deeply. You matter deeply. So as you move forward today, carry this truth in your heart. You are a beloved child of love, worthy of all the kindness, courage, celebration, and presence that life can offer. You are enough, just as you are, right here, right now, and as you step into this awareness. I want to offer you one more gentle invitation. Take a moment to notice what arises in your heart as you embrace these truths. What feelings, thoughts, or images come to you? Is there a message or a quiet knowing that wants to be heard? Sometimes, the answers we seek are already within us, waiting patiently to be acknowledged. When you listen with an open heart, you create space for that inner wisdom to shine through. So, dear one, as you hold this moment, this question, this gentle inquiry, know that I am here with you, ready to walk beside you as we explore what unfolds next. And as you sit with that openness, feeling the quiet stirrings within, I want to remind you that it's okay if the messages don't come all at once or in clear, loud voices. Sometimes the wisdom you need arrives as a gentle breeze, soft, subtle, almost like a whisper brushing against your soul. Other times, it might be a sudden spark, a flash of insight that lights up a dark corner of your mind. Both are gifts. Both are ways your spirit communicates with you, guiding you forward in love. You might find that these moments come during your everyday routine, in the pause between tasks, while washing the dishes, or as you walk slowly through your neighborhood, or maybe they appear in dreams or in the quiet moments before sleep. When your mind begins to settle and your heart open, wherever they arrive, I invite you to welcome them without judgment or expectation. Simply note it, receive, and trust that you are being led exactly where you need to be. And if those moments feel elusive right now, that's perfectly all right too. Sometimes the heart's voice is muffled by the noise of life, by worries, distractions, or doubt. When this happens, it's a tender call to slow down even more, to create a safe, sacred space where your soul can breathe freely. This space might be physical, a cozy corner, a quiet room, a favorite chair, or it might be something you carry inside, a sanctuary built from calm breath and kind thoughts. In this sanctuary, you can bring all parts of yourself, the joyful, the tired, the hopeful, the scared, and hold them with gentle acceptance. You don't have to fix anything or push yourself to feel a certain way. Just being present with all that you are is a profound act of love. It's in this presence that healing begins, and that your true self shines bright. I also want to speak to the moments when you feel doubt creeping in, when you question your worth or your path. Those moments are a natural part of being human, but they do not define you. They are like clouds passing over a vast, radiant sky. They may obscure the light temporarily, but they cannot diminish it. When you notice these thoughts, try to meet them with compassion rather than resistance. Acknowledge them gently. I see you. I hear you. And then remind yourself of the deeper truth. You are inherently worthy, just as you are. And sometimes, it helps to speak this truth out loud or write it down. Affirmations are not just empty words. They are seeds planted in the fertile soil of your heart, growing stronger with each repetition. So if you feel called, try saying to yourself, I am enough. I am loved. I am whole. Let these words wash over you like a soothing balm, healing old wounds and renewing your spirit. Remember, you are never alone in this. Even in the moments when it feels like the world is quiet or distant, I am here, listening and loving you without condition. My presence surrounds you like the air you breathe, always there, even when unseen. And beyond me, there are others walking their own journey who can be sources of support and encouragement. Don't hesitate to reach out, to share your heart, to ask for help when you need it. Connection is a sacred thread weaving us all together, reminding us that we are part of something greater. If you feel comfortable, I invite you now to share in the comments below one small truth or gentle reminder that your heart is holding on to today. Your words might be exactly what someone else needs to hear, a spark of light in their own unfolding story. Together, your voices create a chorus of love and hope that carries us all forward. As you continue to nurture this inner dialogue, be curious about what unfolds next. What new feelings or thoughts arise as you keep turning inward with kindness? What subtle shifts can you notice in your body, your breath, or your perspective? These little discoveries are treasured, markers of your ongoing growth and deepening self-awareness. And as you explore these inner landscapes, know that it's okay to embrace uncertainty and mystery. Life's greatest gifts often come wrapped in questions rather than answers. So allow yourself the freedom to wonder, to dream, to imagine new possibilities without needing to pin them down right away. This openness is fertile ground for transformation and joy. So now, as you hold this space of curiosity and care, I invite you to take a slow, deep breath, feeling the breath move through you, anchoring you in the present moment. Let yourself be here fully, exactly as you are, with all your hopes, fears, and dreams folded gently into your heart. And from this place of stillness and love, imagine the path ahead, not as a line to be followed perfectly, but as a winding trail that invites you to walk with trust, courage and grace. Feel the support beneath your feet, the sky above you, and the love all around you. And as you step forward into this unfolding journey, carrying the light of your inner wisdom and the warmth of my love, remember that each step is sacred, each breath a blessing, and each moment an opportunity to be more fully yourself. So keep going, dear one, with patience and tenderness. For you are growing, healing, and becoming more whole every single day, even when it feels like progress is slow or invisible. And as you walk this path, watch for the quiet miracles hidden in ordinary moments. The smile of a stranger, the soft glow of dawn, the unexpected kindness of a friend. These are the gentle nudges of love guiding you onward, reminding you that you are deeply cherished and never alone. And when you feel ready, take a moment to ask yourself, what small act of kindness can I offer myself today that will help me continue this beautiful unfolding? Maybe it's a pause to breathe, a kind word whispered inward, or a moment to simply rest without guilt. Hold that intention close as you move through your day, letting it be a gentle reminder that you are worthy of your own love and care. And as you do this, notice how your heart begins to soften, how your spirit feels lighter, and how the path before you seems just a little clearer, even if it's still wrapped in mystery. So, dear one, as you hold these thoughts and feelings, know that I am here, walking beside you, my love steady and unwavering, ready to support you in every step you take. And with that, I invite you to lean into this sacred companionship, trusting that together we will continue to discover the beauty and meaning woven through every moment of your life. And as you settle into this knowing that you are never truly alone, that love surrounds you like a warm embrace, I want to remind you that your journey is uniquely yours. There is no map laid out for anyone else that fits your footsteps perfectly. No timeline that matches the rhythm of your heart. So release any urge to compare your progress or your experiences to those around you. Your path is a sacred dance, unfolding with its own grace and mystery. Sometimes you might feel like you're taking 2 steps forward and 1 step back. And that's okay. Growth isn't a straight line. It's a spiral, circling around lessons, revisiting old places with new eyes, deepening your understanding each time. Be gentle with yourself when you feel stuck or uncertain. These moments are part of the process, not signs of failure. They are invitations to slow down, to listen more deeply, and to remember that every breath you take is a quiet victory. In those times when the weight of the world feels heavy on your shoulder, I want you to remember this simple truth. You are stronger than you realize. Strength doesn't always roar. Sometimes it's the quiet voice at the end of the day saying, I will try again tomorrow. It's the courage to keep showing up, even when the path is steep or the destination unclear. That courage lives within you, a steady flame that never goes out. And as you nurture that flame, know that it's okay to ask for help. There is no weakness in reaching out, no shame in admitting that you need support. In fact, sharing your burden lightens them and creates space for love and healing to flow in. whether it's a trusted friend, a family member, a counselor, or a spiritual guide. Let others walk beside you when the road feels too long or too dark. Connection is a lifeline, a reminder that we are woven together in this vast tapestry of existence. I also want to encourage you to celebrate the small victory. The moments when you chose kindness over harshness, when you listened to your heart instead of fear, when you allowed yourself to rest instead of pushing harder. These are the building blocks of lasting transformation. Each one is a seed planted in the fertile soil of your soul, growing roots that will hold you steady through storms and sunshine alike. And as you continue to plant these seeds, take time to nourish your spirit with things that bring you joy and peace. Maybe it's the sound of birdsong in the morning, the feel of soft fabric against your skin, the taste of your favorite comfort food, or the laughter of a child. These simple pleasures are gifts, reminders that life, even with its challenges, is rich with moments of grace and beauty. Sometimes, you might find that joy feels distant or fleeting. When that happens, it's a gentle nudge to look closer, to seek out the small sparks that still exist, even in the darkest time. Perhaps it's the warmth of sunlight on your face, the kindness of a stranger, or the memory of a moment when you felt truly seen. These sparks can ignite hope, rekindle your spirit, and remind you that light always returns, even after the longest night. And as you cultivate this hope, remember to be patient with yourself. Healing and growth take time, sometimes longer than you wish, but every step, no matter how small, is meaningful. Every breath taken in love is a step toward wholeness. So honor your pace, honor your process, and honor the beautiful soul that you are. Now, I invite you to take a moment to reflect. What is one small thing that brought you a glimmer of peace or joy recently? If you feel called, share it in the comments below. Your experience might be just the gentle encouragement someone else needs to hear today. Together, your stories weave a tapestry of resilience and hope that uplifts us all. And as you hold that reflection close, I want you to know that it's okay to feel a mix of emotions, joy and sadness, hope and fear, certainty and doubt. These contrasts are part of the human experience, colorful threads that add depth and richness to your story. Embrace them all with kindness, knowing that each feeling is valid and valuable. Sometimes, those feelings might seem overwhelming, like waves crashing against the shore. When that happens, remember you can always return to your breath. Let it be your anchor, your steady companion through the storm. Breathe in love, breathe out tension. Breathe in peace, breathe out worry. With each breath, you create space within yourself for calm and clarity to grow. And from this place of calm, allow yourself to dream again. Dream without limits or judgments. What does your heart truly long for? What would it feel like to live fully into your own light? These questions are invitations to reconnect with your deepest desires and to imagine new possibilities that honor your authentic self. Dreaming is not about having all the answers or knowing exactly how to get there. It's about opening your heart to the magic of potential and trusting that the way forward will reveal itself in time. So give yourself permission to dream freely, to imagine wildly, and to hope boldly. And as you dream, remember that you are a co-creator of your life. Your thoughts, feelings, and intentions shape the world around you in ways both seen and unseen. Choose to plant seeds of love, kindness, and courage. Water them with faith and patience. Watch as your life blooms in beautiful and surprising ways. So keep nurturing your inner garden with care and devotion. Tend to your soul with gentle hands and an open heart. And know that I am here, always walking beside you, whispering words of encouragement and love into your spirit. And as you continue on this path, one step at a time, one breath at a time, may you find moments of deep peace and radiant joy woven through your day, reminding you that you are infinitely loved and endlessly supported. And in those moments when you feel the weight lift just a little, when a smile comes a bit easier or a breath feels a bit lighter, lean into that grace. Let it fill you up and remind you that even the smallest shift is a sign of your resilience and your capacity to heal. You are moving forward, even when it feels slow or uncertain, and that forward motion is a beautiful testament to your spirit's strength. Remember, too, that kindness begins with you. Often, we are our own harshest critic, measuring ourselves against impossible standards or replaying mistakes in our mind. But what if today, just for a moment, you treated yourself like you would a dear friend? What if you spoke to yourself with the same gentleness, understanding, and encouragement? This simple act of self-compassion can be transformative. It softens the heart and opens a space where growth can flourish without fear or judgment. And, speaking of growth, don't be afraid to embrace your imperfection. They are not flaws to be fixed or hidden away. They are the unique brushstroke that make your soul's canvas so rich and authentic. The cracks and scars you carry are like windows letting in the light, offering glimpses of your courage and your journey. Celebrate these parts of yourself, for they tell a story of survival, learning, and evolving. As you navigate your days, I invite you to cultivate a sense of wonder. Notice the world around you with fresh eyes, as if seeing everything for the very first time. The way sunlight filters through leaves, the intricate patterns on a butterfly's wings, the rhythm of rain tapping on your window, these small wonders are reminders of the miraculous nature of life itself. Allow yourself to be curious and open, and you'll find that even ordinary moments can become extraordinary dots sometimes. It's easy to get caught up in the rush of life, to focus on what's next without fully savoring what's here now. But the present moment is a precious gift. It's where your life truly unfolds. So take a little time each day to pause, breathe, and be fully present. Notice how your body feels, what sounds surround you, what emotions arise. This mindfulness grounds you, connects you to yourself, and anchors you in the flow of life. And while you're here in this moment, remember that you are never alone in your struggles or your joys. There is a vast community of souls walking paths that sometimes intersect, sometimes run parallel, but always connected by the shared experience of being human. Reach out when you need to, and offer your hand when others do. In giving and receiving support, you participate in a beautiful cycle of love that uplifts everyone. I want to invite you now to pause and think about a time recently when you felt supported or seen. Maybe it was a kind word from a stranger, a comforting hug from a loved one, or a moment of quiet understanding with yourself. If you feel moved to share, please write about it in the comments below. Your story could be the gentle light someone else needs today. A reminder that kindness exists and connection is real. As you reflect on these moments, know that your presence in this world matters deeply. Your voice, your laughter, your tear, they all contribute to the rich tapestry of life. You have gifts and wisdom that no one else holds, and the world is brighter because you are here. Trust in your value and your unique way of shining, and in times when doubt creeps in, when you question your worth or your path, come back to this truth. You are enough exactly as you are. You don't have to prove yourself or fix yourself to earn love or belonging. These things are your birthright, woven into the very fabric of your being. Let this truth settle into your heart and carry you through the moments of uncertainty. Also want to remind you that rest is not a luxury. It's essential. In a culture that often glorifies busyness and achievement, taking time to rest can feel like a radical act. But rest replenishes your spirit, heals your body, and clears your mind. It creates the fertile ground where creativity and joy can grow. So give yourself permission to slow down, to pause, to simply be. You deserve that care, Doc, and as you care for yourself, remember that healing is a mosaic made of many pieces. Time, love, patience, tears, laughter, effort, and surrender. Each piece has its place, and none is wasted. Sometimes, healing looks like taking a deep breath and choosing to begin again. Other times, it's reaching out for support or forgiving yourself for what you thought you should have done differently. All of it is sacred, so I encourage you to be gentle with your journey. Celebrate your courage, honor your struggles, and cherish your victory, both big and small. Know that every step you take is a step toward becoming more fully who you were created to be. And when the road feels long or the night feels dark, remember that I am here, holding you close, whispering love into your soul, guiding you gently toward the dawn. Now, as you carry this message in your heart, take a moment to consider, what is one way you can show yourself kindness today? Maybe it's a quiet moment of rest, a kind word spoken inwardly, or reaching out to someone who lifts your spirit. If you feel inspired, please share your intention in the comments below. Your experience might be the spark that lights someone else's way, and as you hold that intention, breathe deeply and feel the peace that comes from choosing love. Love for yourself, love for life, love for the unfolding mystery of your path. This love is your anchor, your compass, and your greatest strength, now and always. And as you hold that intention, breathe deeply and feel the peace that comes from choosing love. Love for yourself, love for life, love for the unfolding mystery of your path. This love is your anchor, your compass, and your greatest strength. Now and always, let this love be the gentle light that guides you through every twist and turn, every high and low, every moment of doubt and every burst of joy. You see, my dear one, love is not just a feeling, it's a way of being. It's the quiet courage to face your fear, the soft whisper that says, you are safe, when the world feels overwhelming. It's the patience to sit with your pain without rushing to fix it. The kindness to offer yourself grace when you stumble. Love holds space for all of you, the bright, the broken, the curious, the weary, and says, you are whole just as you are. Sometimes, love looks like simply showing up for yourself each day. It might mean setting boundaries that protect your energy, saying no when you need to, and yes when your heart calls you forward. It might be the small rituals that nurture your soul, a warm cup of tea, a walk in nature, a moment of stillness to connect with your breath. These acts may seem ordinary, but they are sacred threads weaving a tapestry of care that sustains you. And in those moments when you feel disconnected or lost, remember that reaching out is a sign of strength, not weakness. You were never meant to walk this path alone. There are hands ready to hold yours, hearts eager to listen, and souls waiting to share their light with you. Don't hesitate to ask for help, to lean on others, and to be vulnerable. In these exchanges, love flows freely, healing both giver and receiver alike. I encourage you to cultivate gratitude as a companion on your journey. Gratitude doesn't mean ignoring the hard parts or pretending everything is perfect. It means choosing to notice the small blessings that appear even in the midst of struggle. The warmth of sunlight on your skin, the sound of a friend's laughter, the resilience that carried you through yesterday. Gratitude opens your heart wider, inviting more joy and peace to take root. And as gratitude grows, so does hope, the quiet promise that tomorrow holds new possibility. Hope is the seed that breaks through the soil after a long winter, reminding you that growth is always happening even when you can't see it yet. Hold on to hope like a gentle flame. Let it light your way when shadows fall. And know that every new day is a chance to begin again. Now, I want to invite you to pause again and reflect. What is one small thing today that you can appreciate? No matter how simple or subtle. Maybe it's the softness of your pillow, the taste of your favorite food, or the kindness of a stranger. If you feel comfortable, please share your moment of gratitude in the comments below. Your words might be the beacon of light that someone else needs to find their own spark. As you share and receive, remember that you are part of a beautiful, living community, a web of soul connected by love, compassion, and shared humanity. Your story matters. Your presence makes a difference. When you open your heart to others, you open yourself to healing on a deeper level. And when you receive love, you affirm your worthiness and invite more of that love to flow through your life. And so, as you move forward from this moment, carry with you the knowledge that you are deeply loved, not for what you do, but for who you are. You are a precious part of this world, a unique expression of life's endless creativity and grace. No matter what challenges come your way, this truth remains unshakable and eternal. Take this love into your daily life. Let it color your thoughts, soften your words, and inspire your action. When you stumble, let love be the hand that lifts you up. When you celebrate, let love be the song that fills your heart. And when you rest, let love be the gentle embrace that renews your spirit. And as you continue to grow and heal, remember to be patient with yourself. Transformation is not a race, but a journey. A winding path with unexpected turns, moments of stillness, and bursts of light. Sometimes progress feels slow or invisible. But every step you take matters. Every breath you draw is a victory. Every choice to love yourself more deeply is a triumph. So keep walking with kindness in your heart and curiosity in your soul. Keep seeking beauty in the ordinary and meaning in the moment. Keep trusting that you are exactly where you need to be, learning exactly what you need to learn, becoming exactly who you were meant to become. And when the days feel heavy or the nights feel long, remember, I am here. Always here, holding you close, whispering words of love and encouragement into your spirit. You are never far from my embrace, never beyond the reach of grace. Together, we move forward, step by step, hand in hand, toward the light of a brand new dawn. Now, take a deep breath and feel that connection. The unbreakable bond that links your heart to mine and to all that is good and true. Let it fill you with peace and courage for the road ahead. And as you do, ask yourself, what is one way you can bring a little more love into your life today? Not just for yourself, but for someone else. If you feel moved to share your thoughts or intentions, please leave a comment below. Your openness may inspire another soul to discover the power of love in their own life, creating ripples that spread far beyond what you can see. And with that, know that this moment is yours. A sacred pause, a breath of grace, a chance to choose. Love again. The journey continues, and so do you. Beautiful, resilient, endlessly cherished. So as you move forward, carrying that beautiful resilience with you, I want you to pause for just a moment and hold something close to your heart. Love isn't only found in grand moments or big gestures. It's woven quietly through the everyday. The soft spaces you might overlook, the simple choices you make, the steady rhythm of your life's unfolding. Love is the morning sun warming your face, the gentle hum of life all around you, the steady beat of your heart reminding you, you are here, alive, deeply connected, infinitely cherished. And as you embrace this dance, know that it's not always about moving forward in big leaps or grand gestures. Sometimes, the most profound progress happens in the smallest, quietest steps. The moments when you choose kindness over judgment, patience over frustration, or hope over despair. These choices might feel subtle, even invisible, but they are the gentle currents that carry your spirit toward deeper peace and understanding. You are growing even when it feels slow or uncertain. And every bit of growth is a victory worth honoring. There will be days when the weight of the world feels heavy on your shoulder, when your heart feels weary or your mind cluttered with worry. In those times, I want you to remember how vital it is to pause and breathe. Not as a way to escape, but as a way to reconnect. This breath is a bridge, a sacred thread linking your human experience with the infinite well of love and strength that is always within you. When you feel overwhelmed, let this breath be your anchor. Feel it grounding you in the present moment, reminding you that you are not your struggle, but the love that moves through and beyond them. It's okay to lean into rest and stillness. The world often praises doing and achieving, but there is a profound power in simply being. Being here as you are, with your whole heart open to the mystery of life, is enough. In this space of surrender, healing and clarity can emerge. You might find that when you stop trying so hard to control everything, the answers you seek begin to reveal themselves gently, like the first light of dawn breaking through the night. Remember, too, that your journey is unique. It's easy to compare yourself with others, to wonder why their path seems smoother or their progress faster. But comparison steals joy and dims the light of your own beautiful story. You are exactly where you need to be, unfolding in your own perfect timing. Trust the rhythm of your life, even when it feels out of sync with the world around you. Your path is sacred, and every twist and turn holds lessons designed just for you. As you move through this journey, I encourage you to cultivate gratitude, not as a forced practice, but as a natural response to the gifts that surround you. Gratitude is like a gentle lens that shifts your perspective, helping you see the blessings woven through even the hardest moment. It's in the laughter shared with a loved one, the warmth of a cup of tea, the comfort of a favorite song, or the quiet beauty of a sunset. When you notice and acknowledge these small miracles, your heart expands, and love flows more freely through your life. And when you find moments of joy, no matter how fleeting, hold on to them. Let them be a reminder that life is filled with light, even in the darkest time. These sparks of happiness are fuel for your spirit, nourishing your hope and resilience. Celebrate them as proof that love and goodness are always present, even when you can't immediately see them. I want to invite you now to take a moment and reflect on something that has brought you a sense of peace or happiness recently. It might be a simple smile, a kind word, a moment of stillness, or an act of self-care. What is one thing you can name that has lifted your spirit, even just a little? If you feel moved to, please share it in the comments below. Your story might be just the light someone else needs to hear today. At the same time, be gentle with yourself when things don't go as planned. Life is full of unexpected challenges, and sometimes you may stumble or feel lost. This is part of being human. These moments do not define you. They are the fertile ground where compassion for yourself can grow. When you catch yourself in self-criticism or doubt, pause and ask, what would love say to me right now? Let that loving voice be your guide, softening the harshness and reminding you that you are worthy of kindness, especially from yourself. You might also find that your heart calls you to connect more deeply with others. Relationships are powerful mirrors and sources of healing. It's okay to seek support when you need it, to reach out and say, "I'm struggling," or "I could use a friend." Vulnerability is not weakness, it is courage in its purest form. And when you open yourself in this way, you create space for authentic connection and mutual care. Remember, you do not have to walk this path alone. And as you nurture these connections, be mindful of the energy you allow into your life. Surround yourself with people who uplift you, who honor your journey, and who encourage your growth. It's okay to set boundaries with those who drain your spirit or diminish your light. Protecting your peace is an act of love, not just for yourself, but for everyone who depends on you being whole and vibrant. Now, take a moment to feel the love that flows between you and those who support and cherish you. Let this love fill your heart and remind you that you are part of a vast web of kindness and care, stretching beyond what you can see. You are held, you are valued, and you are deeply loved. As you continue on this path, keep your heart open to the unexpected gifts life offers. Sometimes, love arrives disguised in challenges that stretch you, lessons that teach you patience, or moments of solitude that invite reflection. Trust that even when the way forward isn't clear, there is a loving presence guiding you, whispering encouragement and hope. And as you walk this path, remember that you are always evolving. There is no finish line to your growth, only a continuous unfolding of love, wisdom, and grace. Embrace each chapter of your story with curiosity and compassion, knowing that every experience contributes to the beautiful mosaic of your life. So as you breathe deeply again, feel the steady pulse of life within you, a rhythm that connects you to all that is. Let this rhythm remind you that you are alive, you are loved, and you are never alone. Your journey is sacred, and every step you take is a testament to the resilience and beauty of your spirit. And as you move forward, carrying all this love and light, remember to ask yourself gently, what small act of kindness can I offer today, to myself, to someone else, or to the world? Let this question be a quiet beacon, guiding your heart toward moments of grace and connection that weave your story further into the tapestry of love. And as you hold this intention close, feel the peace settling deep within you, ready to support you in whatever comes next. As you carry this peace within you, gently hold the question close to your heart, knowing that even the smallest kindnesses can ripple out in ways you might never fully see. A smile given without expectation, a word spoken softly when someone feels unheard, a quiet moment spent truly listening. These are the threads that weave love into the fabric of everyday life. Sometimes, your act of kindness might feel like a drop in a vast ocean, but remember, every drop contributes to the tide. Your light, no matter how subtle it seems, has the power to brighten the world around you. And as you breathe in this vast connection, remember that your presence in this world is a gift. Not because you have to prove your worth or achieve grand things, but simply because you are. Your existence matters, just as you are, with all your quirks, your strengths, your doubts, and your dreams. Sometimes, it's easy to get caught up in the idea that you must be doing more, being more, achieving more. But the deepest truth is that you are enough, exactly as you are right now. This is a truth I want you to hold close, especially on days when the weight of expectations feels heavy on your shoulder. You see, the world often moves quickly, celebrating accomplishments and milestones. But love, the kind of love that sustains and heals, thrives in the quiet moments of simply being. When you sit with yourself without judgment, when you allow your heart to rest in its own rhythm, you are practicing a profound act of self-love. This is not selfishness. It is the very foundation from which all other love flows. Think of yourself as the sun that nurtures a garden without your own warmth and light. The flowers around you cannot fully bloom. And speaking of blooming, I want to gently encourage you to look around at the ways you've grown, even if they seem small or slow. Growth is often invisible at first, like a seed resting beneath the soil, gathering strength before it pushes through the earth. You might not always notice the changes in yourself day to day, but they are there. Subtle shifts in your thought, new ways of understanding, moments of courage you didn't have before. Celebrate these quiet victories. They are the markers on your path, proof of your resilience and your willingness to keep moving forward. Sometimes, you might feel like you're carrying burdens that nobody else can see. Maybe it's a sorrow you hold close, or a fear that whispers in the dark. I want you to know that it's okay to share these parts of yourself, to reach out for support. Vulnerability is not weakness. It is a doorway to deeper connection. When you allow others to see your true self, you invite healing and understanding, not only for yourself, but for them as well. We were never meant to walk this journey alone. And the love you give and receive in community is a balm for the soul. If you feel comfortable, I invite you to share in the comments below one way you've reached out for support recently, or a moment when someone's kindness touched you unexpectedly. Your story might be just the encouragement someone else needs to hear today. Remember, we are all threads in this vast tapestry, woven together by shared experiences. Compassion and love. Now, as you continue to nurture your heart, it's important to also nurture your mind. The thoughts you entertain shape the lens through which you see the world and yourself. When negative or harsh thoughts arise, try not to fight them or feel ashamed. Instead, imagine them as clouds passing through the sky of your mind. Temporary and ever-changing, you can gently redirect your focus to thoughts that uplift and affirm your worth. Sometimes, this might mean repeating a comforting phrase or recalling a memory that fills you with peace. These small practices are like watering your inner garden, helping beautiful flowers of confidence, hope, and joy to grow. And while you tend to your inner world, don't forget to honor your body, the sacred vessel that carries your spirit through life. Your body listens to your thoughts, your emotions, and your care. Treat it with kindness. Nourish it with wholesome food. Move it in ways that feel good. Rest it when it calls for rest. Even small acts, like stretching gently in the morning, savoring a glass of water, or wrapping yourself in a cozy blanket can be expressions of love when you listen and respond to your body's need. You strengthen the harmony between your physical and spiritual self. There will be days when the challenges feel overwhelming and the light inside you seems dim. In those moments, remember that it's okay to pause, to slow down, and to ask for help. You don't have to carry everything on your own. There is strength in surrendering to the care that surrounds you, whether it comes from friends, family, or the quiet presence of love that dwells within. You are held even when it feels like you're falling. I want you to imagine a gentle river flowing inside you, carrying away worry, fears, and pain, making space for peace, clarity, and joy. Sometimes, this river needs a little encouragement, a moment of stillness, a deep breath, a whispered prayer. Allow yourself these moments often. Let the river cleanse and renew your spirit, reminding you that life is always moving, always changing, and that you too are part of this beautiful flow. As you embrace this flow, you might find that forgiveness becomes a precious companion. Forgiveness for yourself and for others is not about forgetting or excusing pain, but about freeing your heart from the weight of resentment and hurt. It's a gift you give yourself, a way to open space for healing and new beginning. If forgiveness feels difficult, take it one step at a time. Sometimes, just the intention to forgive is enough to start softening old wounds. And in the midst of all this, I encourage you to keep your sense of wonder alive. Life is filled with mysteries and miracles, often hidden in the simplest moment. A child's laughter, the first bloom of spring, the quiet hum of stars in the night sky. These are reminders that you are part of a vast, miraculous story. When you approach each day with curiosity and awe, your heart expands, and joy finds its way in, even through the crack. So, as you rest in these reflections, perhaps you can take a moment now to notice something simple around you, a sound, a scent, a feeling that brings you a flicker of peace or happiness. Let it remind you that beauty and grace are always within reach, waiting patiently for you to find them. And as you carry this gentle awareness forward, know that your journey is a sacred dance between holding on and letting go, between striving and resting, between searching and simply being. Each step teaches you more about the depths of your own heart and the vastness of love that surrounds you. With this in mind, I invite you to think about one small way you might bring a little more kindness or patience into your day tomorrow. It could be a kind word to yourself, a moment of quiet breath, or a smile offered to a stranger. These small acts are the seeds of transformation, and they begin with you. As you ponder this, feel the steady rhythm of your heart, a reminder that you are alive, you are loved, and you are always moving toward a fuller expression of your beautiful self. This is your sacred path, unfolding with grace, step by step, moment by moment, carrying you gently onward into the next chapter of your journey. And as you listen to that steady rhythm, remember that it's okay if some days feel slower than others. If your steps feel heavier or your heart feels quieter. Life's dance isn't always a lively song. Sometimes it's a soft, gentle melody that calls you to rest, to reflect, to simply be still. In those moments, Don't rush yourself or feel frustrated. Instead, honor the pace that your soul needs. Trust that even stillness is a kind of movement, a silent unfolding beneath the surface, where seeds are resting, roots are deepening, and strength is quietly gathering. You might find comfort in imagining yourself as a tree, deeply rooted in the earth, standing tall through seasons of sun and storm alike. Some days the breeze might be gentle, the sunlight warm and bright, while other days the winds howl and the skies grow heavy. But no matter the weather, your roots hold firm. Your branches continue to reach out, and your leaves still catch the light when it returns. This image is a reminder that your resilience is built into your very being, shaped by every experience, every challenge, every joy and sorrow you've embraced. And speaking of embracing, I want you to give yourself permission to feel whatever arises within you without judgment. Sometimes, emotions come rushing in like waves. Joy, sadness, anger, fear, love. They are all part of the beautiful, messy tapestry of being human. Let yourself feel deeply and fully, knowing that no feeling is too big or too small to be honored. When you allow your emotions space to breathe, you create room for healing and understanding. You learn more about yourself, your needs, and your heart's true desires. It's also important to remember that your story, with all its twists and turns, is uniquely yours. There is no one else in this vast universe walking exactly in your shoes, carrying exactly your memories, hope, or challenges. This uniqueness is your strength and your gift. It means that your way of seeing the world, your way of loving, your way of being is needed and valuable. So, even when you feel uncertain or alone, know that your presence adds a distinct color to the world's canvas. A color that no one else can paint. Sometimes, you may wonder if what you do matters. If your efforts ripple beyond the small circles you touch. I want you to trust that every act of kindness, every moment of patience, every word spoken with love sends out waves that reach farther than you can see. Like a pebble dropped into a still pond, your actions create circles that spread outward, touching hearts you may never meet, but that are forever changed because of you. This is why your care for yourself and others is never wasted. It is part of the invisible, beautiful web of love that sustains all life. And speaking of web, think about how interconnected everything is. Your life is woven into a vast network of relationships, places, memories, and moments. Sometimes, when you feel overwhelmed or lost, it can help to imagine reaching out a hand, feeling the gentle touch of another's hand in return. Whether that other hand belongs to a friend, a family member, a stranger, or even to me. It is always there, ready to support you. You are never truly alone, even when it feels that way. The love that surrounds you is a constant, like the air you breathe. Even if you can't always see it. In this spirit of connection, I invite you to think about someone in your life who has shown you kindness or who has helped you feel seen and valued. Perhaps it was a comforting word, a shared laugh, a simple gesture that brightened a difficult day. If you feel moved, take a moment to reach out to them, even if only in your heart, and send them gratitude. And if you feel called to, share about this experience in the comments below. Your story might inspire someone else to recognize the kindness in their own life or to offer it to others. Now, as you continue this journey of self-discovery and love, remember that it's a path without a final destination. It's a continual unfolding, a learning and growing, a cycle of falling and rising. Each day offers new opportunities to practice compassion toward yourself and others, and to deepen your understanding of what it means to live fully and authentically. Sometimes, the path may seem unclear or uncertain, and that's perfectly okay. Life's mysteries are part of its magic, inviting you to explore with curiosity rather than fear. When doubts arise, try to welcome them as companions rather than enemies. They can guide you to ask important questions, to seek new perspectives, and to grow in wisdom. You don't need to have all the answers right away. The questions themselves are valuable. They keep your heart open and your spirit alive. And as you walk this path, don't forget to celebrate the simple joys that sprinkle your day. Those little sparks of happiness that remind you life is rich and full. Maybe it's the warmth of sunlight on your skin, the taste of your favorite meal, the sound of a friend's laughter, or the quiet comfort of your own breath. These moments are gifts, tiny miracles that anchor you in the present and remind you that even amidst challenges, there is always beauty. So, as you carry all these reflections with you, I invite you to consider how you might bring a little more of that beauty into your own life and the lives of those around you. Perhaps it's through a creative act, a kind word, a moment of mindfulness, or simply by being fully present wherever you are. These small intentions, when embraced with an open heart, have the power to transform your day and ripple outward in ways you cannot yet imagine. And as you pause here, feeling the quiet strength within you, know that you are deeply loved, not for what you do, but for who you are. You are a beloved child of this vast, mysterious universe, carrying light and love wherever you go. This truth holds you steady, even when the world feels uncertain, and it invites you to keep walking, keep growing, keep loving with courage and grace. In this gentle moment of connection, I want to ask you, what is one small act of kindness you can offer yourself or someone else today? If you feel comfortable, please share it in the comments below. Your words might be the spark that lights someone else's way, just as their kindness lights yours. And as you breathe in these thoughts, feel the steady presence of love surrounding you, holding you softly, inviting you to rest in its embrace for just a little while longer. Because this love, this connection, is the heart of your journey, always waiting to guide you forward into each new day with hope and peace. And as you rest in that tender embrace, I want you to remember something very simple but profoundly true. You don't have to carry everything alone. Sometimes, the strongest thing you can do is to reach out. Whether that means speaking your truth to a trusted friend, writing down your feelings in a journal, or just sitting quietly and acknowledging what's really going on inside. Vulnerability is not a weakness. It's a doorway to deeper connection and healing. It's the place where your authentic self shines brightest, where your heart opens wide enough to receive not only love from others, but also from yourself. So, whenever you feel overwhelmed or unsure, consider this gentle invitation. Pause, breathe, and ask yourself, what do I need right now? It might be rest, a kind word, a moment of laughter, or simply permission to feel exactly as you are without trying to fix or change anything. Honor that need, whatever it is, with kindness. And if you feel moved, share that moment of self-care with someone else. Because care given freely often circles back in the most unexpected and beautiful way. There's a sacred rhythm to this, ebb and flow of giving and receiving. And it's okay if sometimes you are the one who leans on others more, and other times you are the one offering strength and light. Both roles are valuable and necessary in the dance of life. Imagine a river that flows freely, sometimes rushing with energy, sometimes slowing to cool and reflect. Both the rushing and the stillness are essential parts of its journey. You are like that river, always moving, always changing, always beautiful. And remember too, that healing and growth don't always happen in leaps and bounds. Often, they come in tiny, almost invisible shifts. An extra moment of patience, a new way of seeing a challenge, a softening of judgment toward yourself. These small changes are the quiet miracles that build resilience over time. So celebrate every little victory, even the ones that seem too small to matter. They are your footprints on the path of becoming. Sometimes, you might feel as if the weight of the world is pressing down on your shoulder, making it hard to breathe or think clearly. In those moments, know that it's okay to step back and simplify. You don't have to solve every problem today or carry every worry. Choose one small thing, just one, that you can do to bring ease or joy into your day. It might be as simple as drinking a glass of water slowly, feeling the coolness as it travels down your throat, or stepping outside to feel the sun on your face for a few minutes. These small acts of presence are powerful reminders that life is lived moment by moment. And each moment holds the potential for peace. And speaking of presence, don't forget how deeply your own presence matters to those around you. Sometimes, just being there, listening, smiling, sharing silence, can be the greatest gift you offer. In a world that often feels rushed and distracted, your willingness to truly show up is a balm for weary heart. So, if you can, take a moment today to be fully with someone you care about, without agendas or distraction. Let your attention be a loving embrace, a safe space where they can simply be themselves. I'd love to hear from you, too. What's one way you found to show up for yourself or someone else recently that made a difference? Sharing your experience in the comments below could inspire another soul who needs to hear that they're not alone. Your story is part of this beautiful web of connection, weaving light and hope into the lives of many. Now, as you continue to move forward, remember this. Your journey is not about perfection, but about presence. It's about being here, now, with all your imperfections, all your dreams, all your scars and smile. It's about embracing the full spectrum of your humanity with tenderness and courage. Life will bring moments of joy and sorrow, clarity and confusion, speed and stillness. And each of these moments is a thread in the rich tapestry of your life. So when you face uncertainty or fear, remind yourself that these feelings are natural and temporary. They do not define you, nor do they diminish your worth. Instead, let them be like clouds passing across the sky. Sometimes dark and heavy, sometimes light and wispy, but always moving, always changing. Behind those clouds, the sun still shines. And so does your inner light, steady and true. And as you walk this path, keep your heart open to surprises. Sometimes, the most unexpected events or people will bring new lessons, new joys, new paths you hadn't imagined. Life's magic often arrives in the quiet moment, the small encounter, the whispered invitation to step into something new. Be curious, be brave, and trust that you are being guided. Even when the way isn't clear, in the fullness of your being. You are both a learner and a teacher, a seeker and a source of wisdom. Your experiences, your questions, your acts of love, they all contribute to the unfolding story of this world. So never underestimate the power of your presence, your voice, your heart. And if you ever feel lost or unsure, come back to this truth. You are deeply loved exactly as you are, and you are never alone. I am here with you, holding you gently, cheering you on, and walking beside you every step of the way. Let that love be your anchor and your wing, steadying you and lifting you higher. As you take a breath in this moment, feel the connection that binds us all, the unbreakable thread of love, compassion, and hope that runs through every heart. Let it fill you with peace and strength, guiding you to be gentle with yourself and generous with others. This is the sacred dance of life, and you are an essential part of it. So, as you move into the next moments of your day or night, carry with you the warmth of this love and the knowledge that you are worthy. You are enough, and you are cherished beyond measure. And when you feel ready, keep listening to the quiet whispers of your soul, for they will always lead you home to truth, to joy, and to the endless light within. And now, as you continue to breathe in this love, I invite you to think about one small intention you can set for yourself today. Something gentle, kind, and nurturing. It might be a promise to rest a little more, to speak kindly to yourself, or to notice the beauty around you. Whatever it is, hold it softly in your heart and let it be a guiding star for your day. If you feel comfortable, please share your intention in the comments below. Your words might be the gentle nudge someone else needs to begin their own journey toward kindness and peace. Remember, your light has the power to brighten even the darkest of paths. And as you carry this intention forward, know that each step you take is a sacred part of your journey, a chance to live more fully and love more deeply. This path is yours, and it unfolds with infinite possibility, held always in the embrace of love. Now, take a moment to feel the steady beat of your heart, the quiet strength within, and the endless love that surrounds you, guiding you gently. toward all that is good and true. And as you do, remember that this moment, right here, is the beginning of something beautiful. Because every moment you choose to be present with yourself is a moment of grace. It's a tiny revolution in a world that often rushes past without noticing the miracles tucked inside simple breath and quiet awareness. You are that miracle. My dear one, you are the gentle unfolding of love in motion. The living proof that kindness can begin with a single step, a single thought, a single heartbeat. I want you to imagine now, just for a moment, that your heart is like a garden. Not a perfect garden, not one without weeds or storm, but a real, living space where flowers bloom alongside wild grasses, where sunlight kisses the soil and rain nourishes the roots. Sometimes you'll find thorny patches or places where the earth feels heavy and hard. That's okay. It's all part of the cycle of growth. Your garden needs those contrasts, those moments of challenge and rest, to become the vibrant, unique place it is meant to be. In that garden, you are the gardener, but you're also the seed, the soil, the rain, and the sun. You hold all these roles at once, and sometimes it might feel overwhelming. You might wonder how to tend to such a vast, complex space. The secret is to start small. Water one plant today. Pull one weed gently. Sit with the soil and breathe into it love and patience. You don't have to do it all at once. Healing and growth are not about speed or perfection. They are about presence and intention. And speaking of intention, I invite you now to think about what kind of gardener you want to be. What qualities do you want to nurture in yourself? Is it patience, forgiveness, courage, or perhaps a deeper sense of joy? Whatever comes to your heart, hold it tenderly. That quality is a seed you can plant right now by simply bringing your attention to it and allowing it to grow within you a little more each day. Remember, too, that your garden is connected to many others. We are all part of this vast, interwoven landscape of life, where each person's growth nourishes the whole. When you care for your own garden with love, you contribute to the beauty and health of the entire world. Your kindness, your healing, your light ripple out in ways you might never fully see. But trust that they do. Sometimes you might feel discouraged, as though the weeds are taken over, or the sun is hidden behind too many clouds. In those moments, lean into your resilience. You have faced darkness before and found your way through. You carry within you an ancient strength, a wellspring of love that never runs dry. When you feel ready, reach out for support. Whether that's a friend, a mentor, or simply a quiet space where you can breathe and remember your own power. And don't forget the power of rest. Rest is not a reward for doing enough. It is a vital part of your being, a sacred practice that renews your spirit and clears the way for new growth. Give yourself permission to rest without guilt or apology. Let rest be a gift you give yourself, a way of honoring the sacredness of your journey. As you continue to walk through your days, I want you to carry with you a gentle question. How can I be kind to myself right now? Let this question be like a soft compass, guiding you toward choices that honor your well-being and your heart's deepest need. Sometimes the answer will be obvious: a warm bath, a comforting word, a peaceful moment outside. Other times, it might be less clear, and that's okay too. Simply holding the question with love is enough to open the door to new possibilities. Now, if you feel moved, I invite you to share in the comments below one small act of kindness you've given yourself recently, or one way you hope to cultivate more kindness in your life. Your sharing could be a beacon for someone else who needs a little light on their path. Remember, your story matters, and your voice has the power to heal and inspire. Let's take a moment together to breathe deeply. Inhale slowly, filling your lungs with fresh, renewing air, and exhale any tension or doubt. Feel your feet rooted to the earth, your heart open like a flower greeting the sun. Know that you are held, always, in love that is vast and unwavering. And as you carry this love forward, remember that every step, no matter how small, is a sacred dance of courage and grace. Life will continue to surprise you with moments of laughter and tears, clarity and mystery, closeness and solitude. Embrace each one as a thread in the beautiful tapestry of your existence. There is a rhythm here, a flow that you are learning to listen to. The pulse of your own heart, the beat of the universe, the gentle whisper of your soul inviting you home. Trust that even when the way feels uncertain, you are exactly where you need to be. Each experience, each feeling, each breath is part of the unfolding story of your lifetime. So, as you move forward, keep your heart open to the unexpected gifts that come your way. Sometimes, they arrive in the form of a kind word from a stranger, a moment of quiet insight, or a sudden feeling of peace. Other times, they come through challenges that stretch you beyond what you thought possible. In all of it, you are growing, becoming more fully yourself. And when doubt creeps in, or fear whispers that you're not enough, remember this: you are more than enough. You are a radiant being of love and light, here to experience and express the fullness of your humanity. Your imperfections are part of your beauty. Your struggles are part of your strength. Now, as you continue to breathe in this present, I invite you to imagine yourself standing at the edge of a vast, open field, bathed in golden light. The horizon stretches endlessly before you, full of possibility and promise. With each step you take into that field, you are stepping into your own power, your own truth, your own joy. And as you walk, know that I am walking with you always. Beside you, always holding you, always loving you, without condition. This journey is yours, but you are never alone. Your heart's light shines brightly, and together we illuminate the path ahead. So take another deep breath, feel the steady rhythm of your heart, and when you're ready, begin to move forward with gentle courage and open arms, carrying the love that surrounds you into every moment. And as you do, remember that the next step is simply to be here. Just be here. Not rushing to fix anything or change the scenery, but simply resting in this very moment, the moment you have right now. Because this moment with all its quiet breath and beating heart, is the doorway to everything you seek. It's the space where your spirit can breathe freely, where your soul can remember its own vastness, and where your true self can gently unfold like a flower opening to the morning sun. I know sometimes being present can feel like the hardest thing to do. The mind wants to wander, the heart wants to retreat, and the world outside often pulls you in 100 different directions. But I want you to know that every time you come back to this place of stillness, you are practicing a beautiful act of love. Love for yourself, love for life, love for the sacred thread that weaves you into the whole. There is no perfect way to be present. It doesn't have to look like sitting cross-legged on a mountaintop or chanting in a quiet temple. Presence can be found in the small, ordinary moment. A smile shared with a stranger, the taste of your morning tea, the gentle stretch of your body waking up or settling down for rest. These moments, when noticed and held with care, become your sanctuary. So, if it feels right, I invite you to pause now and just notice something around you. Maybe it's the way the light falls through a window, the sound of birds outside, the texture of the chair beneath you, or the rhythm of your own breath. Let your attention rest there for a moment or two, without needing to change anything. Just noticing, just being. Can you feel the quiet invitation in that? The simple grace of presence. And here's something else I want to share. Your presence is a gift, not only to yourself, but to everyone around you. When you show up fully, even in your imperfections and uncertainties, you create space for others to do the same. Your authenticity becomes a beacon, a kind of gentle courage that says, it's okay to be human. It's okay to be real. In this way, your journey of self-love and kindness ripples outward, touching lives in ways you may never fully understand. I want you to imagine your presence as a warm light, soft and steady, radiating from within you. This light doesn't have to be bright or blinding. It can be a quiet glow, a comforting warmth that invites you to lean into your own essence. When you feel overwhelmed or unsure, return to this light. Let it remind you that you are enough just as you are. You don't have to do more or be more to deserve love and grace. And speaking of grace, grace is always available to you. It flows through your veins, carried on the breath you take. Grace is not about perfection or having everything figured out. It's about acceptance, compassion, and the gentle unfolding of your story. When you stumble or lose your way, grace is there to catch you, to help you rise again with softness and strength. Now, if you feel comfortable, I'd love to hear from you. What is one way you've experienced grace recently? Whether it came from someone else, from a moment in nature, or from your own heart. Sharing your experience might inspire someone else who needs to hear that grace is real and reachable. You can leave your thoughts in the comments below, and know that your words are held with care as you continue to move through your days. Remember that being present is not a destination, but a practice, a kind of loving attention that you return to again and again. Some days it will feel easy, like a gentle breeze guiding you home. Other days it might feel heavy, like carrying a weight you'd rather set down. Both are part of the dance. Both are how you learn to trust yourself more deeply. I want to remind you, too, that presence invites curiosity. When you notice an emotion, a thought, or a sensation rising within you, try to meet it with a kind, curious heart. Instead of pushing it away or judging it, ask gently, "What do you need from me right now?" Sometimes the answer will be rest. Sometimes a kind word. Sometimes simply acknowledgement. Your willingness to listen to yourself with tenderness is a powerful act of healing. And don't forget to celebrate your small victory. The moments when you choose kindness over criticism, patience over frustration, hope over despair. These moments, though they may seem small, build the foundation of your inner sanctuary. They remind you that you are capable of growing, changing, and loving yourself through every season. There's also a deep beauty in surrender. Letting go of the need to control every outcome or to have all the answers. When you surrender, you open space for new possibility, for unexpected joys, for the gentle unfolding of life's mystery. Surrender is not giving up. It's trusting that you are supported, that you are never alone in your journey. And as you walk this path, remember that your heart is always expanding, always learning to hold more love, more compassion, more acceptance. There is no limit to your capacity to heal and to shine. You are a living testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the power of love to transform soul. My dear one, as you breathe in this truth, feel it settle softly in your chest. Let it be a reminder that you are exactly where you need to be, doing exactly what you need to do. Trust that life is moving with you, not against you, and that each step you take is part of a sacred rhythm you are learning to dance. And when you find yourself wondering what comes next, return to the question we spoke of earlier. How can I be kind to myself right now? Let this question be your anchor, your gentle guide through every twist and turn. Now, as you carry this love and presence forward, imagine yourself once more standing in that vast, open field. The golden light surrounds you and the horizon stretches, wide with endless possibility. You feel the earth steady beneath your feet and the sky vast above your head. In this space, you are free to be fully yourself, whole, radiant, and deeply loved. And as you take your next step into that field, remember that you don't have to know the entire path ahead. You only need to take the next step, with an open heart and a spirit ready to embrace whatever comes. The journey is unfolding perfectly, even when it feels uncertain. So breathe deeply again. Feel your heart beating steady and sure, and when you're ready, move forward with gentle courage into the beautiful unknown, carrying the light of your presence and the power of your kindness as your constant companion. And as you do, know that the next step is simply to listen. To listen to the whispers of your soul, the stirrings of your heart, the quiet wisdom that speaks in moments of stillness. Because in that listening, you will find exactly what you need. That gentle voice inside, the one that sometimes gets lost in the noise of the world, is your truest guide. It knows your rhythms, your dreams, your fears, and your strength. When you listen deeply, you're not just hearing thoughts or feelings. You're connecting with the essence of who you are at the deepest level. The part of you that has always been whole and always will be. And here's something beautiful to remember. You don't have to figure everything out right now. Life isn't a puzzle you have to solve all at once. It's more like a river, flowing and changing, sometimes calm and clear, sometimes rushing and wild. Trust that you are learning how to navigate that river with grace. Even when the currents surprise you, you are learning how to float, how to swim, how to rest on the water's surface without fear. I want you to know, too, that it's okay to ask for help. Asking for support is not a sign of weakness, but a courageous act of self-love. You are surrounded by people, seen and unseen, who want to lift you up, who want to hold space for your healing and your growth. Whether it's a friend, a family member, a community, or even the quiet presence of this moment, there is always someone or something ready to meet you where you are. Don't be afraid to reach out, to share your story, to let others walk beside you for a while, and sometime the help you need comes from within in unexpected ways. Maybe it's a sudden insight during a quiet walk, a burst of creativity when you least expect it, or a moment of laughter that catches you off guard. These gifts arrive like little stars lighting your path, reminding you that even in the darkest nights, there is light. Keep your heart open to these moments. They are messengers of hope and resilience. As you continue this journey, I invite you to cultivate a practice of gratitude, not as a chore or a forced habit, but as a gentle noticing of the good, the tender, the nourishing parts of your life. Gratitude is like a seed planted in the garden of your heart. When you water it with attention, it grows into a beautiful flower that can bloom even in rocky soil. You might begin by naming one small thing each day that brings you comfort or joy, a warm cup of tea, a kind word, the softness of your favorite blanket. Over time, you'll find that gratitude helps you see the world through a lens of love and possibility. Remember, too, that self-love is not a destination, but a lifelong journey. It's okay if some days feel harder than others. It's okay to feel tired, confused, or even lost at times. These feelings are part of your human experience, and they do not diminish your worth. They are simply waves that rise and fall in the vast ocean of your life. When you find yourself caught in a storm, return to your breath, your presence, and the steady light inside you. Let these be your anchor until the waves calm again. And as you move through this process, try to be gentle with yourself about your expectations. Perfection is an illusion, a mirage that can keep you stuck in self-judgment and frustration. Instead, embrace your beautiful imperfection as the very things that make you unique and lovable. Your quirks, your vulnerabilities, your scars, they are all part of your story. Your art, your song. When you accept yourself fully, you open the door to true freedom. I also want to remind you that healing is not always linear. Sometimes you'll take 2 steps forward and 1 step back, and that's perfectly okay. Each step backward is an opportunity to pause, to rest, and to gather strength. It's part of the rhythm of growth, like the changing season. Trust that even when progress feels slow or invisible, it is happening beneath the surface. If you feel comfortable, I encourage you to share in the comments below one small way you've shown kindness to yourself recently. It could be a choice, a thought, a moment of rest, or a gentle word you offered your own heart. Your sharing might remind someone else that they are not alone and that kindness to oneself is always possible. No matter the circumstances. And as you reflect on this, consider how you might carry this kindness forward, not just toward yourself, but toward others. The love you cultivate within you has a way of spilling over, touching those around you in ways you might not even realize. Sometimes, the smallest acts, a smile, a listening ear, a patient pause, can change the course of someone else's day. They're weak, they're light. You are part of a vast web of connection, and your light strengthens the whole dot. So keep breathing, keep listening, and keep showing up for yourself with the tenderness you deserve. Know that every moment you choose present, every time you practice patience, every breath you take with intention, you are weaving a tapestry of healing and hope that will carry you forward. And as you continue to walk this path, remember to look for the quiet miracles tucked into ordinary days, the unexpected kindness of a stranger, the way sunlight dances on leaves, the sound of laughter echoing from a distance. These are the whispers of life's magic, the gentle reminders that you are deeply loved and endlessly supported. In this way, your journey becomes not just about finding peace, but about becoming peace itself. A living, breathing example of love in action. And when you embody this peace, you inspire others to do the same, creating ripples of light that spread far beyond what you can see. So now, as you hold these words close, take a moment to feel the steady rhythm of your heart. Let it remind you that you are alive, you are here, you are enough. There is no rush, no pressure, only the unfolding of your unique story in its own perfect time. And when you feel ready, gently open your eyes if they have been closed, or simply lift your gaze to the world around you with fresh eyes that see with kindness, curiosity, and wonder. Because the truth is, my dear one, that listening to yourself, to the world, to the quiet wisdom within is the beginning of everything. It is the place where healing begins, where love grows, and where your spirit finds its way home. And in that listening, you will discover that you are never truly alone. Even in the moments when silence feels heavy or the world seems distant, there is a presence within you and around you that holds you gently. This presence is like a warm light, steady and unwavering, ready to wrap you in comfort whenever you reach out. You don't have to search for it in faraway places or grand gestures. It's woven into the very fabric of your being, waiting patiently for you to notice. Sometimes, this presence speaks in whispers, a soft sigh during a deep breath, the gentle pull of curiosity towards something new, the quiet knowing that everything will be okay even when it feels like it won't. Other times, it shows up in your dreams, in sudden insights that feel like gifts, or in the kindness of a stranger who crosses your path at just the right moment. These moments are not coincidences. They are the language of love, the universe's way of saying, I am here with you, always. As you continue to open your heart to this truth, you may begin to notice a subtle shift in how you experience the world. The weight of worry might lift just a little. The grip of fear might loosen, and a gentle curiosity might take its place. You may find yourself drawn to small acts of kindness, not only toward others, but toward yourself. Maybe it's giving yourself permission to rest without guilt, or choosing to speak kindly to your reflection in the mirror. These simple acts are powerful. They remind you that you deserve tenderness and care, just as much as anyone else. It's also natural to feel moments of doubt or frustration along the way. You might wonder if you're doing enough or if you're making progress fast enough. Those thoughts are normal, and they don't mean you're failing. They are part of the human experience, like clouds passing across the sky. When you notice these feelings, try to greet them with gentle curiosity instead of judgment. Ask yourself, what am I needing right now? Or how can I offer myself a little more kindness in this moment? This kind of self-inquiry opens the door to deeper understanding and healing. And remember, healing doesn't always look like a straight path or dramatic change. Often, it's found in the quiet, ordinary moment. The way you breathe through a tough day, the choice to keep going when things feel hard, the small celebrations of progress, no matter how tiny. These moments accumulate like drops of rain, nourishing the soil of your soul until new growth emerges. If you feel comfortable, I invite you now to share in the comments below one gentle thing you are doing for yourself today or this week. It could be as simple as taking a few deep breaths, writing a kind note to yourself, or stepping outside to feel the sun on your skin. Your sharing might be just the encouragement someone else needs to take their own small step toward kindness and healing. As you nurture this inner kindness, you may also notice how your relationships begin to transform. When you treat yourself with compassion, it becomes easier to extend that same compassion to others. You start to see people not just as obstacles or sources of stress, but as fellow travelers on this journey, each carrying their own stories and struggle. This shift can bring a new depth of connection and empathy, helping you build bonds that are rooted in understanding and love rather than fear or judgment. It's okay if this takes time. Change is a process, not a race. Be patient with yourself and with those around you. Sometimes, the most profound growth happens in the spaces between moments, the quiet pauses, the breaths taken before responding. The willingness to listen deeply, without needing to fix or control. And as you practice this openness, you might find yourself drawn to new ways of expressing your truth. Maybe you pick up a pen to write, or find comfort in music, or create something with your hand. These creative expressions are beautiful ways to connect with your inner world and to share a piece of your heart with the world. They remind you that your voice matters, your experiences matter, and your presence is a gift. In those moments of creation, you are not alone. You are joined by a long line of souls who have found healing and hope through expression. Your unique story adds to this tapestry, shining light on the path for others who walk beside you, even if they remain unseen. So, as you continue your journey, keep your heart open to the many ways love can show up in the quiet moments, in the laughter, in the tears, and in the simple acts of care you offer yourself and others. Let love be your compass, gently guiding you through the twists and turns, the highs and lows. And when the road feels uncertain or the night feels too dark, remember that the dawn always comes. Each new day brings a fresh chance to breathe, too. Choose kindness, to listen deeply, and to move forward with courage and grace. You are held in this cycle of renewal, wrapped in a love that never fades. Now, take a moment to feel the rhythm of your own heart again. Notice how steady it is, how full of life, how connected to the endless flow of existence. This heartbeat is a reminder that you are part of something vast and beautiful, a story that is still unfolding with every breath you take. And as you sit with this feeling, know that your journey is sacred, your path is unique, and your presence here is a blessing in ways that go beyond words. In the space between your thoughts, in the silence beneath the noise, there is a deep well of peace and love waiting to be discovered. So keep listening, keep trusting, and keep loving yourself gently through it all, because end of part 20. Because you are worthy. Worthy of all the kindness you can give yourself. Worthy of love that feels safe and true. Worthy of joy that bubbles up even in the smallest moment. It's okay if sometimes that worthiness feels hidden beneath layers of doubt or old stories you've carried. Those layers are not your truth. They are simply memories of past pain or fear. Echoes that can be softened and healed with time and gentle attention. Imagine for a moment that your worthiness is like a seed lying beneath the soil. It's always there, waiting for the right conditions to sprout and grow. When you water it with self-compassion, when you let in the sunlight of understanding, and when you protect it from harsh judgment, that seed begins to push through, reaching toward the sky. And sometimes, the growth is slow and almost invisible. Other times, it bursts forth in sudden, beautiful bloom. Both are part of the process. Both are beautiful. Both are you. It's important to remember that you don't have to do this alone. There are people, communities, and even moments in nature that can hold space for you, that can remind you of your inherent goodness. Sometimes, the simple act of sharing your story with someone who listens without rushing to fix or advise can be a balm to your soul. Vulnerability is a kind of courage that opens the door to connection. And in connection, healing often finds fertile ground. If you feel moved to do so, I invite you now to take a moment and write in the comments below one thing you love about yourself, no matter how small or seemingly ordinary. It might feel unfamiliar or even uncomfortable at first, but naming your own goodness is a powerful act of reclaiming your worth. Your words can inspire others to see their own light, and together, you create a circle of kindness that stretches far beyond this space. As you continue to nurture this tender relationship with yourself, you might notice how your perception of challenges begins to shift. What once felt like insurmountable obstacles may start to look like invitation. Opportunities to learn, to grow, to deepen your understanding of who you are and what you need. This doesn't mean that hardships become easy or that pain disappears overnight. Rather, it means that your heart becomes more resilient, more open to holding all parts of your experience without breaking. You are learning to become a witness to your own story. A compassionate observer who sees beyond the surface struggle to the deeper truth beneath. This witnessing is a sacred practice, one that honors your humanity and your divinity all at once. It allows you to hold space for your fears and your hope, your setback and your triumph, with the same gentle, embrace. In this way, healing is not about perfection or fixing what's wrong. It's about coming home to yourself, exactly as you are, and recognizing that you have always been enough. You carry within you the seeds of peace, the echoes of joy, and the strength of love that can weather any storm. Sometimes you may find that this journey takes you to unexpected places. You might discover new parts of yourself, or old wounds you thought were healed that need a little more care. These detours are not failures. They are part of the winding path that leads you deeper into your own heart. Trust that each step you take is meaningful, even the ones that feel uncertain. And when you feel weary, remember to pause. Rest is not a sign of weakness. It is an act of wisdom. Your body, mind, and spirit all need moments to replenish and renew. Allow yourself to sink into those pauses without guilt or pressure. In doing so, you honor the sacred rhythm of life itself, the ebb and flow that sustains you. You might also find comfort in simple rituals that connect you to this rhythm. Lighting a candle, sipping a warm drink mindfully, walking barefoot on the earth, or simply sitting quietly and listening to the sounds around you can all serve as gentle anchors to the present moment. These small acts help ground you in the here and now, reminding you that this moment is enough, that you are enough. And as you deepen your connection to the present, you may start to notice the subtle ways in which your intuition speaks to you. That quiet inner voice, often drowned out by the noise of daily life, is your guide and your friend. It knows what you need before your mind can even put it into words. Learning to listen to this voice with trust and openness is a precious gift you give yourself. Sometimes, listening to intuition means making choices that surprise others or even yourself. It might mean saying no to something that drains you, or yes to something that lights you up. It might mean setting boundaries that protect your energy or reaching out for support when you need it. These choices are acts of self-love and courage, paving the way for a life that feels more authentic and fulfilling. Remember, you don't have to have all the answers right now. Life is a mystery, unfolding in its own time, in its own way. Your role is not to control every outcome, but to be present with whatever arises, to meet each moment with openness and grace. This surrender is not giving up. It is a powerful embrace of trust in the flow of life and in the love that surrounds you. And even on days when that trust feels fragile, know that you are held, You are cradled in a love that is vast and unwavering, a love that sees your true essence and delights in your unique light. This love does not depend on your achievements or your struggle. It simply is, always and forever. So as you move forward, carry this love with you like a lantern in the dark. Let it illuminate your path, warm your heart, and remind you that you are never alone. You are part of a vast, beautiful tapestry, woven with care and infinite compassion. And in this knowing, you can find the courage to keep stepping forward. One gentle step at a time, trusting that each moment is exactly what you need for your growth and healing. Your story is unfolding with grace, with patience, and with love. Take a deep breath now, and as you exhale, feel the space within you expand just a little. Feel the possibility that lives there. The possibility of peace, of joy, of connection, of becoming more fully yourself. And if you feel called to share, I invite you again to leave a comment below. Tell me about a moment recently when you felt seen or supported, whether by yourself or someone else. Sharing these moments helps us remember that support and kindness are always available. Even in the smallest gestures, know that with every breath you take, you are stepping into a deeper relationship with yourself and with the love that surrounds you. This journey is yours, beautiful and sacred, and I am here with you every step of the way, holding you gently in my heart. So keep breathing. Keep trusting. Keep loving yourself through all the twists and turns. Because the path ahead is full of light and promise, even when it feels hidden from view. And in that promise lies a quiet invitation to continue unfolding. One moment, one breath, one act of kindness at a time. And as you walk this path, remember that kindness toward yourself is not a destination, but a daily practice. A gentle returning, again and again, to the place within where love dwells. It's okay if some days feel harder than others. That's part of being human. Sometimes the weight of the world presses in, and your heart feels heavy. In those moments, I want you to remember that feeling overwhelmed does not mean you are failing. It means you are alive, feeling deeply, and learning to carry your heart with courage and tenderness. You might notice that your inner dialogue, the way you speak to yourself, can be the softest place to start. When you catch a critical thought, try to meet it with curiosity rather than judgment. Ask yourself, what is this part of me afraid of? What does it need to feel safe? Sometimes, simply naming the fear or the need can dissolve some of its power. You can even imagine wrapping that scared part of yourself in a warm blanket of understanding, whispering, "I see you, I'm here for you." This simple act of kindness can shift the entire tone of your inner world. And when you feel ready, consider the ways you might extend that kindness outward. Not to fix or change others, but to connect from a place of genuine presence. A smile, a word of encouragement, a listening ear. These small gestures ripple far beyond what you can see. They remind you that connection is a two-way street, a dance between giving and receiving love. And in giving love, even in the smallest doses, you reinforce the truth of your own worthiness. There will be times when the world around you seems chaotic or unkind. When that happens, try to find a quiet space within where peace can still be found. This might be a physical space, a cozy corner, a favorite chair, a spot in nature, or a mental space you create through breath and intention. Close your eyes, if you can, and take a few deep breaths, letting your body soften with each exhale. Imagine roots growing from your feet into the earth, grounding you in stability and strength. Feel the support of the earth beneath you, steady and unshakable. You might also find it helpful to create a small ritual of gratitude, even on difficult days. Gratitude is not about ignoring pain or pretending everything is perfect. It's about recognizing moments of light that exist alongside shadow. Maybe it's the warmth of sunlight on your skin, the sound of a bird singing, the taste of a comforting meal, or the memory of a kind word. These tiny sparks remind you that life is full of nuance, that joy and sorrow can coexist, and that your heart is capable of holding both. And if you ever feel lost or unsure, don't hesitate to ask for help. Reaching out is a sign of strength, not weakness. There are hands ready to hold yours, ears eager to listen, and hearts open to understand. Sometimes, just saying out loud, "I'm struggling right now," can be the first step toward healing. You don't have to carry everything alone. Community is a sacred gift, a web of love that supports and sustains you. In fact, I'd love to hear from you now. If you feel comfortable, please share in the comments below one small act of kindness you've received recently, whether from yourself or someone else. It might be something as simple as a gentle word, a smile, or a moment of patience. Sharing these moments reminds us all that kindness is alive and present, even in the smallest details of everyday life. As you continue to nurture this gentle awareness, you may notice shifts in how you relate to your own story. The chapters that once felt heavy or painful might start to reveal hidden lessons or unexpected gifts. You might find yourself forgiving not only others, but also yourself, releasing burdens that no longer serve you. Forgiveness is not about forgetting or excusing what happened. It's about freeing your heart to move forward without carrying unnecessary weight. And speaking of moving forward, it's important to honor your own pace. There is no rush, no deadline for healing or growth. Sometimes progress looks like a quiet day spent resting. Other times, it's a bold step taken with trembling courage. Both are worthy and necessary. Be patient with yourself as you navigate this unfolding. Trust that your inner wisdom knows the way, even when the path isn't clear. You might also find it helpful to keep a journal, a private space where you can pour out your thoughts, fears, hopes, and dreams. Writing can be a powerful way to connect with your inner self, to witness your journey, and to celebrate your resilience. Don't worry about grammar or style. This is just for you. Let your pen move freely, as if you're having a conversation with your own heart. And as you write, don't forget to include moments of gratitude and celebration. Celebrate the small victory, the times you chose love over fear, the moments you showed up for yourself even when it was hard. These are the threads that weave a tapestry of strength and compassion. Remember, You are not defined by your mistake or your struggle. You are defined by the love and light that live within you, even when they feel faint or hidden. That love is your true nature, your essence, your eternal self. It is the quiet song that plays beneath all the noise, calling you home. So, as you step into each new day, carry this song with you. Let it be a reminder that you are deeply loved, wholly accepted, and endlessly supported. When doubts arise, come back to this truth. When fears whisper lies, let this love be your shield. When you feel tired or unsure, rest in the arms of this infinite embrace, and know that I am with you always, whispering encouragement, holding space for your tears, celebrating your joy, and walking beside you with unwavering love. You are never alone, never forgotten, always cherished beyond measure. Take a moment now to feel this presence surrounding you, like a warm, gentle light wrapping around your shoulder, easing any tension, calming your mind, and opening your heart. Breathe in this love deeply, and as you exhale, release any heaviness you've been carrying. And as you move forward from here, remember that each step, each breath, each moment of kindness you offer yourself is a sacred act of creation, a building block in the life you are shaping with courage and grace. Now, let's pause together here for a moment, feeling into this space of love and possibility, ready to continue unfolding your story in the next moment. And as you rest in this space, a sanctuary of love and possibility, I want to remind you that growth often happens in the quiet places. The moments when you feel like nothing much is happening at all. It's in the stillness that your soul gathers strength, weaving together wisdom from all the experiences you've lived through. Sometimes you might feel impatient, wishing for big breakthroughs or visible signs of progress. But the truth is, the gentle unfolding of your heart is just as powerful, even if it feels invisible to the outside world. Trust this process, for it is sacred. You might find yourself wondering how to keep this gentle connection alive when life gets busy or overwhelming. One simple way is to create small pauses throughout your day. Moments when you check in with yourself, even just for a breath or two. Maybe it's a quiet sip of tea, a brief stretch, or a glance out the window to notice the sky. These tiny acts are like little anchors, pulling you back to your center, reminding you of the calm that lives within. They can help you navigate challenges with more ease and grace. And remember, your feelings are valid, every single one of them. Joy, sadness, anger, hope, fear, they all have a place inside you. Don't rush to push away the uncomfortable emotions or cling only to the pleasant ones. Instead, try to meet them all with the same gentle curiosity you offer a dear friend. What story is this feeling trying to tell you? What part of you needs attention, comfort, or expression right now? When you listen with kindness, you create space for healing and understanding to grow it. Also okay to set boundaries that protect your energy and well-being. Saying no when you need to is an act of self-love, not selfishness. You don't have to explain or justify your limits to anyone, unless you want to. Your time and heart are precious, and honoring them allows you to show up more fully for yourself and others. Trust your instincts about what feels right and safe. Sometimes, you might find that your heart longs for connection in deeper ways. Be it through friendships, family, or community. It's natural to crave belonging, to want to feel seen and understood. When you seek these connections, do so from a place of authenticity. Share your true self with all your imperfections and beauty. You don't have to be perfect to be worthy of love. Your vulnerability is a bridge that invites others in. And when you receive love, allow yourself to soak it in without doubt or hesitation. You deserve it just as you are. If you're comfortable, I invite you now to share a moment when you felt truly seen or supported by someone else. It could be a small gesture, a word, or even a silent presence that made a difference. Writing it down here in the comments can be a beautiful reminder of the love that surrounds you and the ways your heart has been held. As you continue on this journey, there may be times when old wounds surface or memories resurface that bring pain. That's part of healing. Sometimes the path loops back, so you can gently untangle what's been hidden or misunderstood. When this happens, try to be patient and tender with yourself. You don't need to rush through the discomfort. Instead, breathe into it, acknowledging the courage it takes to face these parts of your story. Remember, you are not alone in it. I am right here with you, steady and unwavering. You might also find it helpful to create a personal mantra or phrase that grounds you in moments of doubt or fear. It could be something like, "I am enough," or "This too shall pass," or whatever words resonate deeply in your heart. Repeat it silently or aloud whenever you need to feel anchored. Over time, these affirmations become gentle reminders of your strength and resilience. And as you grow in self-compassion, you may notice a ripple effect extending into the world around you. Your kindness toward yourself can inspire others too. Be kinder to themselves, creating a chain of love and healing that stretches far beyond what you can see. This is a beautiful truth. By nurturing your own heart, you contribute to the healing of the collective heart. Your light shines brighter than you realize. Sometimes, when challenges arise, it helps to remember that you are not your circumstances. You are the vast, radiant being experiencing these moments, not defined or limited by them. Your essence is expansive, filled with potential and grace. Even when life feels difficult or uncertain, that core of light within you remains steady. And true, I want you to know that asking for help is one of the bravest and most loving things you can do. Whether it's reaching out to a friend, a counselor, or simply taking a moment to breathe deeply and ground yourself. These actions are steps toward wholeness. You don't have to carry everything alone. There is strength in vulnerability and power in connection. And on days when hope feels distant, try to hold on to even the smallest spark, the tiniest flicker of possibility that whispers, "Tomorrow can be different." Hope isn't about ignoring the hard parts. It's about believing in the potential for growth and change, even when it's hard to see. This hope is a quiet companion, steady and patient. walking beside you through every season. As you move forward, consider celebrating yourself regularly. Not just for big achievements, but for the simple act of showing up, for choosing love over fear, for being gentle with your heart. These celebrations don't need to be grand. A smile, a kind word to yourself, a moment of stillness can honor your journey beautifully. And so, my beloved, as you continue to write your story, know that each day offers new opportunity to practice kindness, to embrace your wholeness, and to step more fully into the light of your own being. You are a miracle, a unique expression of love and life, and your presence here matters profoundly. Let this truth sink deeply into your bones. You are worthy of all the love, peace, and joy this world can offer. When you feel doubt creeping in, return to this place inside you, where love never wavers. Let that love be your guide, your comfort, and your strength now. Take a moment to breathe in this knowing, to feel it settle softly in your heart. And when you're ready, gently open your eyes to the world around you. Carrying this love with you as a quiet, steady flame lighting your way forward. In the next moment, we'll explore how to nurture this flame even when the winds of life blow strong, so it can continue to warm and guide you. Because, my dear one, life's winds will indeed blow strong at times. It's not about avoiding the storm, but learning how to protect and nurture that flame within you so it doesn't flicker out. Imagine your inner light as a precious lantern. You carry it with you always, but it needs care to keep shining bright. When the gusts of doubt, fear, or sadness come rushing in, there are gentle ways to shield that light, to tend to it with tenderness and patience. Because, my dear one, just as the seasons turn, so too does your inner light move through cycles of brightness and quietude. There will be times when your flame blazes like the sun at midday, radiant and bold, casting warmth and illumination far and wide. And there will be moments when it softens, like twilight's gentle glow, offering a tender comfort that invites rest and reflection. Both times are sacred, both times are needed, neither less valuable nor less true. Each phase nurtures the other, weaving together the full tapestry of your soul's expression. When change comes, as it always does, remember that your flame is not fragile but flexible. It bends with the winds of transformation without breaking. Sometimes, the flame may seem to shrink or retreat, and that's okay. It's simply gathering strength, protecting its core until the moment is right to shine again. Think of a seed, beneath the snow, silent and unseen, yet full of life and promise. Your flame carries that same quiet power, ready to emerge renewed when the time is right. In those quieter seasons, you might feel called to slow down, to step back from the busyness or noise that often surrounds you. This is a sacred invitation to listen deeply to the whispers of your heart, to the wisdom of your body, to the gentle nudges of your spirit. In stillness, your flame speaks in soft, subtle ways. You might find new clarity, fresh inspiration, or simply a sense of peace that feels like a warm embrace. Don't rush this process. Trust in the timing of your own unfolding. Sometimes, the world outside can feel overwhelming or even hard. and it's natural to want to protect your flame by withdrawing. There is a fine balance here between guarding your light and allowing it to connect with others. Remember, dear one, that your light is meant to shine in community, not in isolation. Even when you need space, know that true connection doesn't require brightness all the time. Sometimes, simply being present with another, even in quiet or vulnerability, is enough to kindle your flame anew. You might wonder how to tell the difference between when your flame needs rest and when it needs encouragement. This is where gentle self-awareness becomes a precious tool. Pay attention to how your body feels, how your mind talks to you, and how your emotions flow. Are you feeling drained and heavy, calling for rest? Or is there a tiny spark of hope or curiosity that wants you to reach out, to create, to move forward? Both signals are valuable messages from your inner self, guiding you toward what's most nourishing in the moment. I want you to know that it's perfectly okay to ask for help in tending your flame. Sometimes, what you need is a listening ear, a word of encouragement, or simply a hand to hold. There is no shame in this. Even the brightest stars are part of constellation. They shine together, supporting and reflecting each other's light. When you share your struggles, you invite others to share theirs, creating a web of caring that lifts everyone higher. Your vulnerability is a bridge, not a burden. And when the weight of the world feels especially heavy and your flame seems faint, you can always come back to me. I am here beneath the surface of every breath, within the silence of your heart, waiting to remind you of your true nature, love, light, and infinite worth. You don't have to carry everything alone. Lay your worries down gently, knowing that in this space, you are completely safe and deeply seen. Now, take a moment with me to imagine your flame once more. See it glowing inside you, steady, alive, uniquely yours. Picture it surrounded by a circle of warmth and protection, a sacred space where nothing can dim its glow. As you breathe in, feel that light expanding, filling your chest, your whole body, your very being. As you breathe out, release any heaviness or doubt that might be clouding your view. Let your flame glow freely, without judgment or expectation. If you feel comfortable, I invite you to share below in the comments one way you have nurtured your inner light during a challenging time. Your story might be the gentle encouragement someone else needs to keep their own flame burning. Remember, each shared light adds brilliance to the world in ways you may never fully see but are deeply felt as you continue on your path. Know that your flame is a living, breathing part of you, always ready to adapt, grow, and shine through every season, every moment, every breath. And in the times when the winds of change feel fierce or uncertain, remember that your light is never alone, never forgotten, and never out of reach. Because even when shadows fall around you, the presence of love, my love, wraps you like a cloak, steady and unwavering. It's there in the spaces between your thought, in the quiet moments before sleep, in the gentle rise and fall of your breath. You don't need to seek it out far away. It's already within you, a wellspring that never runs dry. Sometimes, you just have to slow down enough to drink from it, to feel it seep into the cracks and worn places. Healing what feels broken or tired. I want you to remember that your journey is not about perfection or constant brightness. It's about being real, being human, and allowing all parts of your experience, joy, sorrow, hope, confusion, to coexist in the fullness of who you are. There is no need to mask your struggles or hide your tears, for these two are sacred expressions of your soul's depth. When you embrace your wholeness, you create space for transformation to unfold naturally, like a flower opening petal by petal to the morning light. Sometimes, you might find that your flame flickers not because of anything you've done or failed to do, but simply because the world around you is shifting. Change can be unsettling, like the first gust of wind before a storm, or the subtle rearranging of clouds in the sky. It's okay to feel unsteady during these times. Lean into the discomfort, gently, knowing it's a sign that something new is trying to be born within you. Your spirit is resilient, and even when you can't see the path ahead clearly, I am guiding your step with infinite patience and care. It's also important to celebrate the moments when your flame shines bright. Even if they seem brief or rare, these glimpses of light are powerful reminders of your inner strength and beauty. Take time to savor them, to let gratitude fill your heart for the simple gifts of existence. The warmth of the sun on your skin, the sound of laughter shared, the quiet satisfaction of a task completed. These small joys are like kindling that can help your flame catch fire again when it feels dim. When you feel ready, I encourage you to reach out and connect with others who understand the dance of light and shadow. You don't have to carry your story alone. Sharing your experiences, your hope, and even your fears can create bonds that nurture your flame in unexpected ways. Sometimes, the most profound healing comes from these shared moments of vulnerability and acceptance. If you feel moved, please leave a comment below about a time when reaching out or being reached out to helped you tend your inner light. Your words might be the gentle spark someone else needs. And remember, there is no timeline for this process. Your flame's rhythm is unique to you, shaped by your history, your dreams, and your heart's deepest longing. Be patient with yourself and allow your light to evolve without pressure or comparison. When you honor your pace, you honor the sacredness of your journey. I am always here, watching over you with a tenderness that knows no bound. In moments of doubt or struggle, imagine my hand resting lightly on your shoulder, steadying you, reminding you that you are never alone. Feel the warmth of my presence like a soft breeze that whispers, I see you. I love you. You are enough. Let that truth sink deep into your being, nourishing your flame from the inside out as you move forward. Carry this gentle knowing with you. Your light is a gift not only to yourself, but to the entire world. It touches lives in ways you may never witness, creating ripples of hope and kindness that extend far beyond your immediate sight. Every effort you make to care for your flame, no matter how small, adds to the collective brightness of humanity. You are a vital part of this beautiful unfolding story. So, whenever you feel the urge to doubt your worth or the strength of your light, pause and take a breath. Return to that inner flame, that sacred core, where love resides eternally. Nurture it with compassion and patience, and watch as it grows stronger with each passing day. Your journey is a testament to courage, resilience, and the enduring power of grace. Now, as you rest in this space of gentle presence, I invite you to consider what small act of kindness you might offer yourself today. Something simple, yet deeply healing. Maybe it's a moment of quiet reflection, a walk in nature, a comforting cup of tea, or a kind word spoken softly to your own heart. These acts are the gentle water that feeds your flame, helping it to shine steadily through every season, every challenge, every blessing. And as you continue to nurture your inner light, know that I am walking beside you, step by step, breath by breath, always ready to catch you if you stumble, and to celebrate every flicker of brightness you bring into the world. Your flame is precious beyond measure, and I hold it tenderly within the vastness of my love. Whenever you need a reminder of this truth, come back here, to this space, and let my words wrap around you like a warm embrace. You are never forgotten, never forsaken, and always infinitely loved. Take a deep breath now, and feel the strength of your flame steadying within you, ready to carry you forward into the next unfolding chapter of your story. And as you prepare to step into what comes next, remember that you are never alone in this dance of light and shadow. Even when the night feels long and the path obscured, my presence surrounds you like the stars that quietly keep watch, whispering stories of hope and resilience across the vast sky. You don't have to carry the weight alone. I am here, always near, ready to catch every tear, to cradle every fear, and to celebrate every joy beside you. Sometimes, life's challenges may press hard against your spirit, making you question your strength or your purpose. In those moments, remember that strength isn't about never falling or never feeling weak. True strength is found in your willingness to keep going, to keep loving, to keep believing, even when the road feels uncertain. It's in the small acts of courage you show every day, getting out of bed, reaching out to someone who cares, offering kindness despite your own pain. These moments may seem ordinary, but they are sacred threads weaving the fabric of your resilience. I want you to imagine your heart as a garden, a place where every feeling you experience has a space to grow. Joy is like the bright sunflowers turning toward the light. Sorrow like the gentle rain that nourishes the roots unseen. Hope like the tiny seeds waiting patiently beneath the soil for the right moment to sprout. When you allow yourself to feel fully, without judgment or hurry, you are tending this garden with love and care. Even the weed, the doubts, the fears, the regrets have their place, reminding you of your humanity and inviting you to practice compassion for yourself. You might sometimes feel isolated, as if no one truly understands the depth of what you carry, but I want you to know that your story, with all its twists and turns, is part of a vast tapestry of human experience. There are others walking paths parallel to yours, who have felt the same ache, the same wonder, the same longing for peace. When you're ready, reaching out can be a bridge, connecting hearts and creating a circle of support where your flame can burn brighter. Fueled by shared empathy and understanding. If you feel moved, please share in the comments a moment when someone's kindness or your own vulnerability helped your light grow a little stronger. Your words might be the gentle encouragement someone else needs to take their next step. It's also okay to rest. Rest is not a sign of giving up, but a sacred pause. A time to replenish your spirit and listen to the whispers of your soul. In rest, you find clarity, renewal, and the gentle reassurance that you are enough just as you are, without needing to prove or perform. Let yourself sink into moments of stillness, knowing that in these pauses, the deepest healing often begins. As you move through your days, try to notice the small miracles that often go unnoticed. The way a breeze carries the scent of blooming flowers, the soft laughter of a child, the comforting rhythm of your own heartbeat. These simple gifts are reminders that life is woven with beauty, even when it's hard to see. Gratitude doesn't mean ignoring pain. It means holding both the light and the shadow with equal tenderness, honoring the fullness of your experience. Remember, too, that your flame is not meant to burn fiercely all the time. Sometimes it will glow softly, like a candle flickering in a quiet room. Other times, it will blaze brightly, illuminating your path and inspiring those around you. Both are beautiful. Both are necessary. Your light adapts to the seasons of your life, and every phase holds its own unique power. If you find yourself comparing your light to others, gently remind yourself that each flame is unique. The pace at which you grow, the way you shine, and the challenges you face are all part of your individual journey. Comparison only dims your brightness. Instead, focus on your own heart's rhythm, honoring the sacred timing of your unfolding. I want to invite you now to take a moment to place your hand over your heart. Feel the steady beat beneath your palm. That is your life force, your sacred rhythm. It is a reminder that you are alive, deeply connected to all that is. Breathe into this connection, knowing that with every inhale, you draw in love and strength, and with every exhale, you release doubt and fear. This simple practice can be a powerful anchor whenever you feel adrift. As you continue to nurture your flame, know that I am gently whispering encouragement into your spirit, reminding you that every step forward, no matter how small, is a victory. Your presence in this world matters profoundly. You bring a light that no one else can bring, a unique blend of gifts, experiences, and love that enriches the lives of those around you. When you encounter moments of darkness, try to remember that even the longest night eventually gives way to dawn. Your inner light is a promise of the morning to come, a symbol of hope that persists beyond the shadow. Trust in this cycle and trust in yourself. Your journey is a sacred story unfolding in real time, filled with grace, growth, and endless possibility. You are a beloved child of the universe, held tenderly in my arms. And as you rise each day, carrying your flame with courage and compassion, you become a beacon, not just for yourself, but for others seeking their way through the night. So keep breathing, keep shining, keep loving. Your light is a gift, and the world is brighter because you are in it. And as you step forward into the unfolding mystery of your life, remember that. Remember that you are never separate from the source of all love, the endless wellspring from which your very being flows. I am with you always, not as a distant force watching from afar, but as a presence nestled close in your heart, a quiet companion whispering peace into your soul. When the world feels heavy or confusing, return to this sacred space within you, where my love dwells like a gentle flame, steady and unwavering. Sometimes you may wonder why certain hardships come your way, why the burdens seem heavier than you imagined you could bear. It's natural to ask these questions, to seek understanding in the midst of mystery. And while the answers may not always come quickly or in the ways you expect, know this: every challenge carries a hidden gift. Even when it feels like the ground is shifting beneath your feet, you are being shaped and refined, like gold purified by fire. Your struggles are not punishments or tests of worthiness. They are opportunities for growth, for deepening your compassion, and for discovering reserves of strength you might never have known existed. I invite you to lean into your vulnerability, not as a weakness, but as a profound source of courage. When you allow yourself to be seen fully, your fears, your wounds, your hope, you create space for healing and connection. It's okay to ask for help, to share your story, to admit when you don't have all the answers. In these moments, you reveal the true power of your spirit, the resilience that blossoms when you embrace your whole self with kindness. And while you tend to your own heart, don't forget the power of kindness you hold in your hand. A smile, a listening ear, a word of encouragement. These simple acts ripple outwards in ways you may never fully realize. You are part of a vast web of love and light, and your gentle gestures strengthen the threads that bind us all together. When you lift others, you also lift yourself, because love is the most expansive force in the universe. There will be days when your flame flickers low, when doubts crowd in and the noise of the world feels overwhelming. In those moments, come back to your breath. Breathe deeply, slowly, and feel yourself anchored in the present. With each breath, you are reconnecting to the rhythm of life, to the sacred pulse that flows through all living things. Let your breath remind you that you are here, you are alive, and you are deeply loved. You might find solace in the quiet rituals of your day. A cup of tea sipped with intention, the warmth of sunlight on your skin, the gentle sway of trees, and the breeze. These moments are invitations to slow down and savor the beauty that surrounds you. They are reminders that even in the midst of chaos, peace is always within reach. Your dreams, your passions, your deepest longing, they are not mere fantasies. They are the seeds of your purpose, planted within your soul. Nurture them tenderly, giving yourself permission to dream big and to take the small steps that lead toward those dreams. You don't have to have it all figured out right now. Trust that the path will unfold as you walk it, and that each step, no matter how tentative, moves you closer to the life you are meant to live. If you feel called, please share in the comment. One small dream or hope that you hold close to your heart. Your courage to voice it might inspire someone else to remember their own dream and to keep moving forward with faith. Know that you are not defined by your past, mistakes, or by the labels others may place upon you. You are infinitely more than any story of failure or regret. You are a beloved child of creation, worthy of love and belonging simply because you exist. The light within you is pure and radiant, even when it feels hidden beneath layers of doubt or pain. When you stumble, and you will, because that is part of being human, remember that grace is always available to lift you up. There is no shame in falling, only in refusing to rise. Each time you get back up, you are claiming your power and your dignity. You are honoring the sacred gift of your life. Life is not meant to be a solitary journey. Reach out your hand not only to those you know, but also to those you do not. The stranger who meets your smile. The person whose story touches your heart. The friend who shares your laughter. They are all reflections of the divine love that connects us all. In this shared humanity, you find strength, comfort, and joy. You are part of a magnificent, unfolding story. One that stretches beyond time and space, woven with threads of light, hope, and infinite possibility. Every breath you take, every act of love you offer, adds color and meaning to this grand tapestry. So as you move forward, carry this truth gently in your heart. You are enough, just as you are, with all your imperfections and all your beauty. You are deeply loved beyond measure. Your life matters, your light matters, and I am here, always, holding you close with a love that never fades. Keep walking your path with courage and compassion. Keep shining your unique light into the world. And know that with every step, you are creating a legacy of love that touches far beyond what you can see. Thank you for being you. Thank you for sharing this journey. Amen.